That's Tom. Uh, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the D.B.D show. Drop by discussions with OGDoDirty.
Yours truly, Wrestler over here.
Yes, sir, man. Here for another exciting night. How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Can't really complain. Hoping it's gonna be a good night. How
Yes,
about
sir.
yourself?
Yes, sir. We also have a guest in the building already in the back with us. We got Mayo in the back. We're gonna get ready to bring him up. Guys, appreciate y'all who've been coming through, looking at the show, leaving us comments and stuff like that, and even those who's emailing us. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Mayo, if you want to go ahead and come on up, brother, you can come on up and we can go ahead and get this thing started. How you doing today, sir?
Yeehaw.
That's
Having
what I'm
fun.
talking about.
How about you, gentlemen?
Hey,
Not bad. Not
another,
bad.
yeah, not bad. Having another successful night.
It's praying for LA.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hope he get everything good with him. You know what I'm saying? They get the boy Aaron his hearing right.
Yeah. You know, you need to get that shot of penicillin, get his ears right.
That's a fact. Besides that, wrestler man, you got some stuff, man, for us tonight, brother. You want to show us? Get us started. Something small. We can start with that little old short in the back. Talk about these old men out here splurging, putting these $100 blue faces in these young women's faces and seeing what they gonna do with it. I thought it was hilarious.
Tale as old as time.
Mm-hmm. He gonna cut that squeeze. You hear me? He gonna pay for everything. You see that? You see how many chains he got on his neck? He ready. He ready to
Yes,
pay
sir.
rent, car notes, and phone bills. Somebody granddaddy out there.
How many squeezes do you think he got?
With his swag, I'm gonna say about a good four. I'm gonna
How
give
much
him
you think
four.
it costed?
Out of that money he just had there sat there and had about for them four squeezes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say about five, about 4 or 5, because he probably only gonna spend about 100 on each one of them.
Yeah.
Man, he looked like he too player Mayo to spend like 1,000 on each one or something like that. He really
Oh
come
yeah,
on
he ain't
now,
gonna
baby.
he ain't
You
gonna
know,
do that stupid shit. He can buy that shit for $50 down the street.
that's a fact. That extra 50 Mayo is just to keep them on retainer, make sure they do right.
Oh yeah.
Not a retainer.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like he said, he can go right down the street and get it for the 50. There's no
He get the
reason
whole
to.
world for 50 down the street.
Mm-hmm. The extra 50 is just for you. You know what I'm talking about? Put that in your pocket. And you know what I'm saying? When you need something, holler at me. You know? And he gonna keep on flashing that money. That they gonna show them blue faces. Because that's what's keeping them going to him. Oh man, they know what they be doing, bro.
All right, so we can cover this the man with his daughter, or we can jump into the whole Ricky Smiley thing right now.
Huh? It's up to you, brother. I'm gonna let you choose on that.
All right. Let's talk about this father who has put out his 14-year-old daughter who's in the 8th grade. And let's be honest, why he did it, given the title. Being pregnant, quote, again. Again. Not the first time. Crazy.
He said again.
Like, this is crazy.
Me and you pregnant again, bro. I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just graduated 8th grade. Come on, man. Get your shit together, bro. I'm finna see you with your mom. I'm not dealing with this shit, bro. You gotta get out my house. You gotta get out my house, bro. You gotta get out my house, bro. The first time you got pregnant, I was cool. I wasn't really tripping. I'm like, you know, I'm for really take it. Again,
What do you mean it
you
was
gotta doing
cool?
this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not
You doing
doing
this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not doing
You
it
young
on
for all this shit, bro.
I'm
Get
not
your
doing
own
it on
shit
purpose.
first. Get your own shit first.
What you mean get
Get
my
your
own
own
shit?
shit first. Then you think about having all these kids.
I'm
Right
only
now,
in 8th
you're
grade.
doing too much,
I'm
bro.
only in 8th grade. How am I gonna get my own shit?
Well, tweaking, bro.
How am I gonna get my own shit?
Answer the
I'm
phone
only
for your
in 8th
mom.
grade.
Answer the phone for your mom. She said, man, you got to get up out of here, bro. I'm not raising no. Bro, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not, bro. I'm not. Bro,
I'm
I'm
gonna
tired of
leave.
this shit, bro.
I'm gonna
Leave right
leave.
now, bro.
No,
Finish putting all this shit in the bag and get the fuck out right now, bro.
no. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready.
I ain't doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Your mom, hurry up.
Wait a
Hurry
minute.
up, bro. I'm the reason. I ain't got nothing to do with you.
You didn't stop
bro.
bringing.
The
I'll
disrespect.
leave when I'm ready to leave.
You hear me? The disrespect, bro. Ah. How you
I'm
doing,
not
mama?
ready to go. I'm
Oh,
not ready to go. That's crazy.
forgot about that, y'all. For those who want to come up on the dropout discussions, you know, we encourage those to come up and discuss the videos and the topics that we are bringing to you guys. So that will be in we're dropping the link in the chat. We will be pinning it to each page. My thought about that, Resla, sir.
No, you good.
So if anybody want to come up, the link is pinned on my channel. So probably going to be pinned on Resla's channel already too. And if you guys want to join the discussion, the conversation, hit the link and come on up.
Uncle Tony around. I told you to stop bringing him around.
Stop bringing my brother up to my Uncle Tony, bro.
I told you to stop bringing him around.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say? And hurry up, I'm gonna call him home.
He's the
Hurry
one
up
who
and wrap
talks.
this shit up.
He's the one who talks.
Hurry up and wrap this shit up so you can go.
How do you think I
So you
know
can
what
go.
sex is?
So you
Uncle
can go.
Tony taught
So
me
you
what
can
sex
go.
was.
So you can go. I'm not doing this no more, bro.
Uncle Tony
You
taught
going
me
with
what
your
sex
mama.
is.
Going with your mama,
I
bro.
can't go with my mom.
She
You know she
can, bro.
doesn't want me with her.
That's on you and her, bro. But I can't do this no more. So what you gonna do, bro?
I don't
You
want
have
to
to
be
go
there.
to the shelter or
She
something,
wants
bro.
to fight me over her boyfriend. I don't even like. No, I'm not going.
Bro, you don't have to go to the shelter then, bro. Wrap up, put all these clothes in the bag, bro. And get the step, bro. Before I start dragging this shit out, bro.
DM was cracking.
Come on. Oh, you got to go. You're not lying, bro. You got to go. You got to go. Fuck out. Bye. I'm not doing it no more. Bye. Oh, I'm not doing this shit again.
All right, so I got to ask the question: is he
Go ahead.
handling this the right way?
Whew, I don't have cheering. So
Okay, let's just say one of your nieces, she's staying by
no,
you.
we can say daughter, because I mean, if I had a kid, bro, I mean, if this had happened to me, bro, hey, I'll be honest with you, got to go. Obviously, my parents ain't working good enough, and what I just caught out of this conversation, it's not going to sway what my answer going to be. Yes, I will send her back if that's the question you ask me. Will I be like the father and like, yeah, you got to go, yeah, to your mother's house. But what she just got through saying was she don't want to be over her mama's house because her mama want to fight her because she think that she talking to her mama boyfriend. Yeah, you hot, fool. Yeah, you can't be in my house, my nigga. She got a whole baby right there, sir. I mean, and pregnant with another. What you think, Russ?
Honestly, I don't know if here's the thing. She's 14. So I don't think you can just straight up kick her out just because of law and shit. But maybe there's something you need to do, and like, I don't know, get her in the foster system or something. I think he'll be more deeper shit by just straight kicking her out in the street. Mayo, what do you think?
I mean, if she's in 8th grade and pregnant for a second time, she got mental issues.
I don't disagree with that. I'm like,
Yeah, me either.
but legally, it's like, how that's gonna turn out. You think they can kick her out? She can have a whole bag of shit, and all she gotta do is walk right to the fucking local precinct.
Yeah, but see, I like I said, to the point you saying, just kick her out on the street or send her with her mom.
Oh, no, I think they should send her to a facility that deals with people like this. I think he should commit her to a facility.
Yeah, I don't think he's thinking that far at all.
Yeah, I heard something in there that
No.
I'm still puzzling on my mind. Did she just sit here and say my Uncle Reggie taught me about sex?
Yeah, I was trying to skate over that one.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Well, I was just look. My brain moving. I'm smoking this weed. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why would he kick her ass out? And then I'm sitting here thinking, well, damn, am I right when I say I kick her ass out sitting over there with her mama? But then I'm listening to everything else that she's saying, and it just popped in my head like, yeah, something going on in this family, bro. To the point she's too young, bro, to know about sex, so something must have happened in between her, and then she's still sexually active. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you turn
bro.
her out on the
Just
street,
turned
it's
14.
just gonna go bad. It's
Yeah.
gonna go worse
Right.
than it already is.
Yes.
I agree.
How y'all doing and welcome. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. How many of y'all believe this story? Well, I don't believe it, so I have to take it as a art imitates life type thing. We'll run it back. Art imitates life. Art imitates life. Say a man puts his 14-year-old daughter out because she's only in the 8th grade. She's pregnant again. Art imitates life. These type of things that actually do happen in the community and how we deal with them. Some people they is okay, especially typically it's mothers who is okay, but the reason there's a lot of reasons why I don't believe this to be like real, because a player saying the first time that you got pregnant, I wasn't tripping. I was all
That's a
right.
fact, BM. She ain't got that ass whooping.
I don't know a man on the planet
They been her friend her whole life.
that if his 8th grade daughter, his 14-year-old
And she
daughter,
obviously hadn't
gets
had to
pregnant
take care of the
and he
baby
all right.
herself.
That's a fact.
I don't know that, but this is 2024. It is 2024. People are changing. Women's live. I don't.
You mean you pregnant again, bro? I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just graduated 8th grade.
So now you
Come on,
just
man.
graduated. So now you just graduated the 8th grade. So she's about to go to the 9th grade because she is 14, and typically you're supposed to be like 14, 15 when you go into the 9th grade.
Pause it,
Sometimes
That
I
don't make
just
sense.
noticed it said pregnant again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
pregnant
didn't
again.
Yeah.
say she's having her second child.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is
You
why
caught that too, didn't you, Mayo? But see, what threw
Yeah.
me off was when they right now, when they said that, I was like, okay, yeah, she pregnant again. So I wondered if she had the first baby. But then next thing you know, the goddamn bottle gonna hit the ground, and the goddamn baby gonna reach down about feet.
Yeah.
He said when you got pregnant the first time, I was cool. What do you mean you was cool with it?
Who got a see? And that's what goes back to when she said that. We're gonna hear it again. Go ahead.
you can be 15, 16. Depends on how your birthday fall. But go ahead.
You gotta, bro. I'm finna see you with your mom. I'm not dealing with this shit, bro. You gotta get out my house. You gotta get out my house, bro.
You got to get out my house. You got to get out my house. Can you just put
Bro.
your child out? Yes, but then a lot of times the state will tell you that you got to let that child stay back in your house. It does happen in certain states, but can you put your child out? Oh, hell yeah. Mothers put their daughters out all the time. So this is nothing new.
You gotta get out my house, bro.
She said, I don't care. I will go with my mama. But then later on, she says, you know that I can't go with my mama because she going to be tripping and she going to be accusing me of being with her boyfriend. But go ahead.
I'm gonna go with my mom.
The first time you got pregnant, I was cool with that. I wasn't really tripping. Like,
The first time you got pregnant, I was cool with it. I wasn't really tripping. But then I just don't remember a player. I've never heard a player say that he was cool with some shit like that right here. But again, these new daddies. I don't know.
All right, pause it real quick.
You had doing this shit on purpose, bro.
So with that statement, I got a question to ask you and Mayo. So let's just say if I'm gonna put everything together real quick. Let me tell you where my mind is going, and I'm gonna ask y'all a question. So in my mind is this is what I'm thinking. She's been staying with her mother. She's been raised by her mother, not her daddy. So when she got pregnant the first time, whenever something happened when she got pregnant, her and her mama got into it. She had to go and stay with her daddy. Now in the process of her come staying with her daddy, You know what I'm saying? He had to be cool with the fact that she was pregnant. He had to take his daughter in because his mama was having problems with her because she out there, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with young niggas and shit. Will that be, will you still feel the same way if there was a situation? On why he's saying that it'd be, he was cool with it the first time. If you looking at it from this situation of, damn, let me get my daughter from over here. She just got pregnant over here with this. You're supposed to be taking care of my daughter, but you're not. So I'm gonna come over here and get her because you didn't let her get pregnant because of your bad parenting. Now I gotta take over my 14-year-old, my 13-year-old daughter. I should say 13, and she's pregnant in the 7th grade. So the first time I was cool with it. But now, since you're here with me and you still out here doing all that, I'm not cool with it. You see what I'm saying? I'm asking y'all, would y'all have the same type of feeling if that was the situation, if he was helping out his daughter from getting away from her mama?
Well, the comment that threw me was that she's going to be thinking I'm sleeping with her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking that's might have what happened before.
I was thinking that.
See what I'm saying?
And as far as being cool with it, I would not be cool with it
At all.
I would have prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I mean,
okay. I see what you're talking about on that point.
He's worried about his daughter. I can understand, and I mean, what can you do?
No, y'all making good. You making a good point. You making a good point because my whole thing is, I'm not looking at it from the point of something happened to her, because if something happened to her, I'm pretty sure either the mother or the father, whoever these badass parents will try to get this person locked up for getting their daughter pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even trying to go that way. If I say I agree with you, what you're saying, I was just thinking in my head like, damn, will he be wrong for saying he was cool with it the first time because of the situation of his daughter just got pregnant and he don't want his, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I got to take care of her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's possible. It also means
trying to take care of his daughter,
Yeah, right. It also means though that from just looking at both sides, both parents are really shitty at that parenting.
Yeah, so that's a fact. Not saying that, bro, because I'm not trying to put no blame on nobody. Because obviously the mom owns some bullshit. I can already tell that you fighting your daughter because you think she's sleeping with a grown man. That's crazy off top. So you know what I'm saying? Don't even want to go to her type of parenting skills. But if that is the case, then I already know what type of parent that her mama is on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even being with a man you would think would sleep with your 14-year-old daughter, you need to be put in jail.
And you still with him?
Yeah.
You still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you still keep him, but you get rid of her.
Exactly. I know what type of time she on. So most of the things I would say about her parenting would be lack, because there wouldn't be no type of positive in her type of parenting, because you choosing your man over your child off top. So I wouldn't trust her and give her no type of percentage of nothing. But the dude, I'd be like, okay, but see, now it's happening on you, and now you want to revert to, you don't want to deal with it. So yeah, I can see where y'all coming from. Like, nah, he can't say that. He can't be cool with it. Should have had a problem with it the first time.
And that should have been the conversation. I mean, from the door, if he did take her in, listen, I'm taking you in, taking this grandbaby in, or whatever. But your shit gotta be on it. You gotta be on everything. Because we're not doing this again. This is already gonna be a huge setback for you for a lot of reasons. That should have been a conversation when she came on board. So there wouldn't be a second pregnancy.
Oh yeah, the first thing you're doing is going and getting put on birth control.
No, that's a fact.
That's number one.
Oh, I'm not throwing. I want everybody in the chat to know that I'm not throwing all this on the women, because obviously she's staying with this nigga and they living dirty as shit. I'm seeing this clothes and shit on the floor. I ain't seen nothing clean up in this house. So this is how you living. You're not changing her mind perspective when she moved in with you. Usually when your kids move from one house to another, you move into a better situation. It don't look like she didn't got in a better situation by the living conditions that I could see with my own
Thank you.
eyes.
Because I was gonna say, if you see that room, that does not show discipline.
It don't seem like you're doing no better than a mother, sir. Just saying. I mean, I don't see no structure. So
Not at all. Not at all. That was a
No,
rat's nest
no.
that he walked in.
It's the first one, goddammit. I gave you a pass. Now you're pregnant again, bitch. You're doing this on purpose. I'm in
good
agreement
with your
with you.
nightish. Good
A
with your
lot of these
B-baller.
babies. Now listen, art is imitating life right now. Art is
Appreciate y'all for
imitating life
stopping by
again.
to
I
drop by
don't
the
believe this
discussions.
at all. But art
Hit
imitates
the
life.
link.
And a lot of young girls, they do have them back to back. They do have them back to back. A lot of them be having 4 kids by 19. Back to back to back to back. They just don't know how to not get pregnant and produce a damn child. When all of these abortion clinics still popping, they got this stuff called mifenprostone.
Good with your
I think that's how you say it. Mifenprostone or something like that. Damn it, it's the abortion pill. Man, y'all get them from other states, stuff like that right there. You can get them shits from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead.
I'm not
You doing
doing
this
it.
shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not
He tell
doing
you
it.
doing
You're
it.
for all this shit, bro.
I'm
Get
not
your
doing
own
it
shit
on
first.
To get your own shit for. That's what kind of should have been said when she got pregnant the first time.
Thank
Get your
you.
own shit before you decide to keep this damn baby. And hell, we're not keeping no damn baby. But here's the sad part: you cannot force a female, regardless of how young she is, while pregnant, to have an abortion. Even though you is the guardian and or parent, you cannot force them to get an abortion. So if your 9-year-old is pregnant, just so happen to be 9, and she's pregnant, I want to keep the baby. You cannot force her to get an abortion. Remember that. And you're the parent. Go ahead.
Get your own shit first.
What you mean get
Get
my
your own shit first. Then you can think about having all these kids.
I'm
Right
only
now,
in eighth
you're
grade.
doing too much,
I'm
bro.
only in 8th grade. How am I gonna do
I'm
it?
only in 8th grade. And this is where, like, a lot of people, they be trying to do these little skit type things, which I really do appreciate them because it's be like real life. Remember, art imitates life. He said that you just graduated, and then she said that I'm in the 8th grade. Anybody know if you just graduated the 8th grade, you would not say that I'm in the 8th grade. If you graduated, you would say I'm in the 9th grade. You would not go backwards because you're proud to be going to high school. That's just how I go. But go ahead.
Well, tweaking, bro.
Yeah, but kids graduate from every
Ask your
grade
mom for your
now.
mama.
He said your
Yep.
ass tweaking. Look how he talking to his
Kids
daughter.
kids graduate
A
from
lot of
every
y'all
grade
like to be
now.
your daughter's friend. A lot of
That's
y'all
a
like to be your
fact. And they
son's
give 'em
friends
awards.
out here. But go ahead.
Ask her for
Yep.
your mom. She said, man, you got to get up.
For graduating each grade, Mayo.
Bro, I'm not doing it, bro.
I ain't doing it. Listen,
Yeah, it's kind of
I
crazy.
ain't going. Nope.
Hey, Rez, pause this real quick.
Bro, I'm not.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
Leave right
leave.
now, bro.
No,
I'm gonna leave. Leave right now. A 14-year-old. Just leave right now. It's how you gonna do it, daddy, huh? Go ahead.
Put all this shit in the bag and get the fuck out right now, bro.
no. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave.
I ain't
Because if he was really okay from the first time, he would not just put out like that.
Yep.
Nope.
doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Your mom,
The reason I
hurry
have
up.
2 kids.
Hurry up.
Hey, Rez,
I
pause
am
it
the
real
reason.
quick.
I ain't got nothing to do with you.
You didn't stop bringing Uncle Tony around. I told you to stop bringing.
Hey, when you was going to school, bro, wasn't it one of the three tier system, bro? Or did y'all have the 2-tier system when you was in school? What I mean by that, did you have elementary, and then you left elementary, went to middle school, and then
3-tier.
went to middle school? Okay, 3-tier. We had a 3-tier. Mayo, what about you, sir?
We had elementary, junior high, and high school.
Okay, so some places some places in Oklahoma and in Texas, bro, they had elementary all the way up. You know what I'm saying? To 8th grade, all of it was combined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you went to high school. So you wouldn't count. I'm just saying from high school on down. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to school in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, they split our middle school from our elementary. You know what I'm saying? By that time I came around, so we was, well, you know what I'm saying, had the 3-tier. I just wanted to know that. That was all.
Stop bringing my brother up to myself.
Now you need to stop bringing Uncle Tony around, accusing the brother of doing something. And she said, Uncle Tony, Unc taught me about sex out here. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in. He say, stop bringing up my brother. This ain't real.
I told you to stop bringing
What you
him
trying to say?
around.
I told you to stop bringing him around here. Typically, when you say this type of shit to a mother, she'll get mad at you. But when you say this shit to a father, stop bringing. If your daughter tells stop bringing a male family member around, a daddy got questions. Daddy got questions.
Absolutely.
A daddy would not say stop bringing my brother up. No, we're not gonna talk like that right now.
What are you trying to say? And hurry up, I'm gonna call.
So what you trying to say now? See, this conversation should have been had because you did say I've been told you to stop bringing Uncle Tony around. This part of the conversation should have never been had right now because this already should have been discussed. She said, I've been told you. Been, past tense, while back. So this right here would have already been nipped in the bud from the first time she had done said something about the brother coming around there or Uncle Tony coming around there. Am I right or wrong?
He's the one who taught. He's the one who taught.
Hurry up and wrap this shit up so you.
He the one who taught you how to have sex. That's what's up.
I don't think I know what sex is.
That nigga said that's what's up.
So you.
That nigga
It
crazy.
depends on what type of talk she talking about. What do you mean talk? I know that y'all fast here like here and they got them screaming. What you mean talk though? Did he break down the birds and the bees? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, us parents, we is shy. I really don't understand how we is so afraid and so shy to talk to our kids, the one that we hunch to get. We afraid to talk to them about how we got them. We're afraid to talk about the act that we did to get them. What is wrong with you good humans? I don't understand. So, did Uncle Tony teach you about the birds and the bees and tell you like to be safe, wear condoms and stuff like that right there? If you active and all that there because your mom and daddy, y'all probably ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? This is what uncles and aunties be there for sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was doing a positive. But for her to say, I told you to stop letting them come on around here, it sounds like another type of issue. Y'all know y'all know where I'm trying to go, but I don't want to go there right now because YT be tripping. Go ahead.
Bro, I'm not doing this no more, bro.
Uncle Tony
You
taught
going
me
with
what
your
sex
mama.
was.
Going with your mama.
Taught me what sex was. And he keeps saying, go ahead, get out. You going with your mama. He don't want to even talk about Uncle Tony.
I can't go with mama.
She
You know she
can, bro.
doesn't want me with her.
So now I can't go with mama. No, I can't go with her. But you just said that you'll go with your mama.
No, you and her, bro, but I can't do this no more. So what you want to do, bro?
I don't
You
want
have
to
to
be
go
her.
to the shelter or something,
She wants
bro.
to fight me over her boyfriend. I don't even no.
Now that be happening a lot. Like a lot of y'all young girls get put out because your mama got some new meat in the house.
Hey, check the back
Y'all
check,
out
man.
here, you out here looking like your mama younger self. He out here looking. Yeah. It happened.
I'm not
Bro,
going.
you don't have to go to the shelter then, bro. Wrap out, put out
So
his
you gonna have to go to a shelter, baby. Can't stay around here with that second baby.
clothes in the bag, bro. And get the step, bro, before I start dragging this shit out, bro. Before I start dragging this shit out, bro. Come on. Oh, you got to go.
I think they did a good job, but it went too far as like you need to hurry up and leave. You need to grab your shit, get your shit up off the floor, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And then it looks to me as if from where the voices are being projected from, that he's the one who is recording the situation. Supposed to her trying to record the situation so she can have some type of evidence and or to go to even get her numbers up on the internet, you know. But it's just in my opinion.
No, bro, you got to go. You got to go. Fuck out. Bye. I'm not doing it no more. Bye.
See, it's like he
You
got
not
the
wanted
phone.
no more.
Now, on a
That's what it seemed like to me.
Bro, I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just turned 14 and you don't
Just turned 14. So listen, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section. And how would you all deal with the situation if your just graduated 8th grader is pregnant the second time around? What would you do? Subscribe. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out of here, man.
boy say she be staying with her mama. She wouldn't be staying with me.
She gonna belong to the state.
She can't
Because
stay
her
with me.
mama's boyfriend's gonna try and run up on her too.
No, that's
Obvious. I mean, not that Uncle Tony ain't doing the same thing already, but
Yeah.
that's what it sounded like to me.
What it sound like.
I'm telling you, if you got a girl relative and she ever tells you she feels uncomfortable around a man, there's probably a reason for it.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah,
Do not
I would
make
never
them
ignore that.
interact with people they ain't comfortable with.
Because you see a person one way, you never know what a person's intentions is.
Yep.
So you're right about that.
Too many horror stories end like that.
Oh, too many family gatherings are like that.
Yeah.
That's a fact, mama. Son or daughter. It don't matter either one. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys ever watch that movie, The Lovely Bones?
Nah.
It's about a girl back in the 60s who got kidnapped and murdered by a neighbor.
Yeah,
And she's like, she refuses to move forward towards heaven. And it's about what happens to her family afterwards, because they never find her, But she's literally locked in her remains are locked in a safe in this dude's basement.
In a safe?
I need to not watch. Yeah, I need to not watch that movie because it makes me want to go to the top of the sex offenders list and work myself out of a job.
Damn.
That there ain't no reason to keep them people on earth, as far as I'm concerned. That movie is heartbreaking.
That's crazy. So next video we can go into is what I'm looking at. And I want to kind of get the take on it. We don't have to go through all of it because it seems a little bit long. But it's Candace Owens who apparently was having a conversation with Ray J. I haven't seen Ray J in a while. And apparently the conversation was based on transgenderism. So we gonna see. I'm gonna move a little bit in different spaces to make sure that we can get some highlights.
Candace, I'm excited for this conversation, or at least to bring this conversation. So I'll just dive right into telling you the background of it. I recently appeared on Don Lemon, and some clips were taken out of that conversation I had with him, particularly a portion when he was speaking to me about transgenderism. I explained to him my perspective on transgenderism, that it is a mental disorder. Shortly thereafter, Ray J, familiar with Ray J, he is a man of many talents. He's a singer, a performer, an actor, entrepreneur, a business owner, messaged me on Instagram and said, Candace, I don't feel, and I'm summing up here, I don't feel that you have the full story. I would love to have a conversation and introduce you to someone who may be able to provide you a wider perspective. And I said, let's do it. I'm in LA and we made it happen virtually overnight. So I'm going to allow Ray J to introduce his guest. First and foremost, Ray J, what inspired you to reach out?
Well, first off, just because I've been so involved with the community, we've been doing not only TV shows, but we just been vibing and we've been spending a lot of time, and that helped me, educate myself on a lot of new things. And so when I seen the interview, and we've talked before, and we've always been cool. So I think it's always important if you feel something to call your people, see if we can sit down, see if we can debate it. Danielle's here, she's one of our stars on the new show, The Girls Club on the Trinus Network. And we're going all in on this show. And I just felt like it was perfect timing. I was like, please hit me back, right? And then you're in LA too at the same time. It was meant. It was meant for us to do it. And so just being, and I told you in the DM, just being educated.
Educated. That was a new word I'd never heard.
Right. And so bridging the gap and getting an understanding. It's always good to talk things through. And so I brought Danielle here because
nigga, what?
Experience and
Plugs.
Nigga, what?
Plug.
What the fuck is
educated? Sir?
Yes, sir. Explain
Yes.
it. I'm lost like a motherfucker.
She's about to get re-educated.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
from his new it friend.
Oh,
From his it friend that he's plugging his new shit in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her
'cause I was
life.
about
Ray
to-
J, a little gay J. I
Kind
think.
of was
Okay.
mixed in with what you were saying, and maybe
he
she
got
can
gay
give
to
you
gay.
a better understanding on what it is, or vice versa. You know, but I wanted to create this synergy so we can all talk together.
Well, Danielle, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Very happy to have you here. Also, very happy that you were willing to even have this discussion, because a lot of times you see people that are on opposing sides do not want to speak. And I think that's guided by a lot of fear and sometimes by a lot of cowardice. So, Danielle, how did you get mixed in with Ray J, and what made you want to be here today?
Yeah, so I just wanted to double back on that. I fully agree. When Ray and the team called me, obviously the first emotions that go through your head is, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, I don't know if I'm ready. And to be completely vulnerable, I thought this is, I don't want to use the word easy, but for me as a trans person, and I have been for 20 years.
Because we didn't see that coming, right? Not at all. What gave that away? Oh
Yeah,
man.
not a surprise at all.
There's been so many conversations that I've had worldwide with people, and as like a mature, classy, wise person that I would like to say I am, you understand perspective, and it's all how you come at a conversation. So that's why I agreed to be here, because I was like, I want to do this for me, for the community, and most of all for Ray, Tronics, and the Girls Club, because we have created something really special. So yeah.
Okay, so why don't we just start by telling us a little bit about your story?
Yeah. So I'm from Perth, West Australia, which is
Australia.
yeah.
Shout
Love
out, shout out,
Australia.
Australia.
What's up, Australia? AKA the Aussie doll. That's what they call me. Perth, West Australia is the most isolated city in the world. So it's basically on the west, and everything else you would have heard about is on the east. So growing up in Perth, West Australia, it's kind of like a beach town and a mining town. City, sorry. Want to get my words right. And yeah, my experience as being trans dated back to, and I know this is controversial and people are going to be like, when I say it, but the first verbalization of me feeling trans was when I was 4. And my mum told me this when I got older, because I'd verbalized to her basically that I was comparing myself to my older sister, and because I have an older sister and 2 younger now. And just
Did she
feelings
say she was from
and
Perth?
displaying certain things.
Did she?
Did she say she was from Perth?
I have no idea what's out in Australia.
Because she made it sound like a small town, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Like it was a
Yeah.
small area, but I don't know the area like that.
It's 1.9 million people.
Ah. Yeah, I wouldn't be classifying
She
that
is
as
not
being
from a small mining town.
Right.
Good Lord.
Yeah, small mining town would be like 2,000, 1,500. She ain't one stop sign, one.
Yeah,
she ain't-
it'd be
yeah.
a coal mining town in West Virginia or something.
Yeah, that she ain't nowhere near that.
All right,
No.
let's skip a little bit of this. I don't need to know their entire background.
Yeah, they
What's the
doing
premise?
this. Yeah.
What's the word? Legal, not maintenance.
Where you
it's
have to
like the rights of
you get 3 days and 2
yeah,
days, yeah.
sorry, I can't think of the word, but yeah, they basically did it straight away, that it was by the book. My dad had us every weekend, and my mum had full custody for school hours. And
They go, you know.
I
So
wanted to piggyback off that as well. Sorry to cut
No,
you
no.
off. That was like a really valid question, but I have to state that with my mum, what she did was, it wasn't a validation of really how I thought and acted on it straight away. My mum was a listener. So my mum never shut me down for the things that I'd verbalize. But as for like counseling and transition, that was done way later. And that was never to punish me, but it was always like, my mum was like a soundboard, but she never pushed.
Yeah, you
Right.
said,
So I
and you
think
said
that's
that
important.
you said you kept it quiet for
Oh yeah, I totally internalize, because you see what the world says and you're like, oh sugar, this isn't normal, I'll just be quiet.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm trying to say here is that your mother, even now, even if you're older and you make a decision, for your mother to go back into a memory of something that every child goes through, they just say stupid stuff. They want to be
Right.
mermaids.
Yeah.
They don't even understand. I mean, the first time we watched a Disney movie, my son said, "I'm a princess." And I said, "No,
Yeah.
you're a prince."
Right.
And now you're seeing
Mama,
this
you
sort of
crazy.
people trying to go backwards. And I don't know if they're doing this out of protection or out of love and trying to pretend that they just want to validate the experience that you're having. But I don't feel like, oh, this must be real because you said this started when I was 4.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes to my head is mommy's got some issues, right? Because it's not like your mother said this, whatever, you were a kid when you were a toddler.
Yeah.
But then I really noticed this thing when you were 18 years old and your brain develops at the age of 26 years
Of
old.
course.
So that makes me a little bit uncomfortable because I do think, and I do see this pattern of single moms.
Of course.
And also just what you spoke to, you said I had an older sister. This is
Yeah.
exactly right. So my daughter is much more of a roughhouser because she's following my son, who is the oldest. So she grabs swords, she wants to fight. Now, I was a tomboy. I went through a phase where I had I think all girls go through this tomboy phase, but I went through a phase when I was in 5th grade and I was acting, I wanted to just play with the boys, thought the boys were having more fun. I just thank God that this wasn't fashionable at the time. And I know that you're
It definitely wasn't
yeah.
fashion. Yeah.
But now
like,
it's
hello,
like
I'm alone.
parents are just like,
Yeah.
yay, I want my
Yeah.
kid to be different and I'm throwing them into this.
Right. I want to specify
jumping-
quickly on the 4. I use that specifically when I'm interviewed. Like I said before, I'm going to be really honest. And I use that because that was something that was told to me in a private moment with me and my mum when I was asking her to reflect. But that was just the start. But as you can imagine, there was many other things she started to share with me, between us, intimate moments of things. Oh, I remember this and that. And that was because I was searching for that truth. And I'm also a very open-minded person, so I wanted to understand myself better.
Okay,
So I
this
get what
didn't
you're
really
saying,
help
but it's almost
a
like
little
I have
forward.
to use
That's pound 250, baby.
Oh,
Or you
yo,
can head to
hold on, Nisha, now. Hold on.
preborn.com.
You try to smoke it, you can't inhale it, so you cough like.
Yeah,
'cause
but
the-
we stomped out cigarettes. So there used to be the majority of people in America were smoking cigarettes, and it was because of advertising, right? So people were looking, the doctors were telling them it was healthy. That
smoke on the plane.
Exactly. So that used to be a thing in America. And then to dial it back, they did the exact thing, reverse marketing. And we were suddenly learning in school, everyone did the DARE program, and they kind of stomped out cigarette
With
smoking.
the dog.
Yeah, they kind of they stomped out cigarette smoking in America. And that's actually a joke that Europeans make. Americans don't smoke cigarettes.
That's why I
And
love
so we
London.
know that advertising works. We know that you can influence behavior. And that's why I say bring back cigarettes, because now I feel that when the kids were trying to rebel against their parents when we were young, people were like smoking cigarettes, maybe smoking a joint. Now they're like, I'm non-binary, and kind of being sent down this pathway, which for those who really are just struggling with adolescence, there isn't really a way back. So if your child came to you at 17, Ray J, and said, I am born into the wrong body and I want to take puberty blockers, what would you say?
Well, as a parent, man, my kids are 4 and 6. Um, you don't really know how you're gonna react, but I know for me, I want to be the parent. I want them to be able to tell me anything, like the darkest, the most complicated, like what they're really going through internally, externally. So I would be super open for super support, right? That's the kind of dad I am.
So you guys, you gonna be super supportive?
Yeah. He is only that way right now because his kids are young. When his kids are teenagers, he's going to be drinking to not hear them.
He better get himself ready for it, because now he already put
Yep.
himself pretty much on TV saying that he would be okay for basically his kids transitioning. And keep in mind,
Yep.
Candace stated at 17, his kids are at 4. There are kids that want to do it much earlier than that.
Oh yeah, and I can, like this one, the big dude sitting next to this dude, right?
Yeah.
At 4
the dude that
o'clock,
wanted to become a Kardashian.
yeah, or at 4 years old, most likely her older sister was getting more attention than she was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the only boy in the house.
Man, we good with you, Tom.
So there ain't even anybody showing him how to be a man. So all he knows is how to react like a woman.
Yeah, but to the point where he has his own kids now, right? As an adult, as someone who has had quotes have to ride off and separate himself, quote, separate himself from the women in his family to be able to become a businessman, to earn a bunch of money, and not to produce your own kids. To say that because you have your kids early as 4 years old, that you're going to be so super supportive. And he didn't say anything about guidance, just supporting.
Yeah.
He's in a supportive role as the male in their life.
Yeah.
Like
He wants one of his
what did he
kids to
say about that
transition for
language?
social credit.
Right. Like you're supposed to be guiding them as a parent.
Yeah.
Even if they're sitting there at like 17, they haven't left your house. They haven't done, they haven't started walking out into the world just yet. You're going to say that even if you have your kids as early as they're 4 years old, your plan is to be in a supportive role. This is an issue. For me personally, it's an issue.
Because guidance is your role.
Correct. Not support.
Support is your role after you're an adult.
That's correct. It's so weird because like he's literally up here stating that, not for nothing, I'm gonna have to put it this way, but you're not really looking after your kids. You're not looking after your kids' best interests.
No.
This is the way how I see it.
You're not wrong, sir.
I would love for my kids to eat the right thing, but you know what? If they want to sit there and eat ice cream for breakfast, I'm gonna support them. No, you're not. That's not the role.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my kids eat ice cream and mayonnaise sandwiches.
This is wild.
No,
even when my
sandwiches put weight on you, boy.
Yo, I don't get it. I don't get
son,
it.
he's 4, but there's been times where he's been around and we were shooting, whether it's a movie or something, and there was a lot of women around, and he said, Dad, I love the girls, right? And I went, okay, got it. I mean, I don't know if I should.
What does that mean?
Bring him in now because you're only 4, so I wouldn't do that. But hey,
why?
That's what you.
How did you go down that road?
Bring a kid that young around a movie set.
How did you go down that road?
Crazy work.
Yo, I don't get it.
Is that really a place for a kid?
No, not at all.
At the age of 4, Mayo, I hate to say this. Now, I didn't grow up as a Disney kid. Didn't grow up around none of them. Didn't do none of that stuff that the pageants and none of that. Still don't have nobody in my family that I know. Now, I know people outside of my family that do that type of stuff, but I don't know their whole backgrounds. The question I got for you guys is to have somebody grow up in the age of television from a baby. I mean, like baby commercials. You know how people do with the baby food and shit. They make their kids start from there all the way to they. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think he done that already? Because he's already talking about a kid telling him something at the age of 4. Like this kid is already making rational decisions at 4.
And he's listening.
That's why I'm lost at.
And I think he's misinterpreting it. He's literally wanting it to be something that probably isn't.
Okay, little human, we'll try it your way. This is crazy. It's crazy to hear this.
Like right now, you came to me and said it. You even told your mom, where are the girls at, Dad, in front of moms? I said, son, we got to, and so I would just be there for them. And I think as society grows and as everybody gains more knowledge, and you have friends, right? I have friends that are straight. I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are trans, and these are my close friends. And so me personally, I don't care, but I also understand that it's for them to make the choice, not for them to be programmed into a choice that they might not be familiar with, and they're just following.
Therefore, they don't understand the choice. They will be programmed, and you're saying freely follow it
Your
because you're
team,
not providing any guidance.
well,
You're not
that and
trying
the
to
just
correct or anything.
the movies he's doing are programming them,
Yes,
and the content he's making is programming.
and he said it himself. Apparently, he has no vision for what he thinks his children should look like.
No,
He has no vision. He has no vision. He has no real expectations for his children. He's just making them just to make them. And then, okay, you're here. You do whatever you want to do now. You have no expectation, no vision for them because you literally put yourself in a position where you're not only making this business or whatever, right? Cool, you make the business. Your kids didn't have to be around the business, which you freely put them in. And then you say yourself, you got people all over the spectrum, all in your life. Would you integrate your kids around? And then, so you're gonna let them be whatever. And let's just put it this way. Let's just say if your quote namesake means something. Do you want to put your son? Do you want to put your son in a position where he is more likely to produce children, or opposite? Because you can pretty much cut your lineage short if you're going to lead him towards not coupling with a woman. But what he's saying is that he will support whatever. So far, or up to the earliest of ages of 4.
that's fucking crazy, dude. This is mental illness at its best, and it's brainwashed.
Why bother having the kids at all?
Well,
what's the point?
My thing is this with this whole belief system that's going on, right? If you believe a man can be a woman, I cannot trust any decision you can possibly make to be based on any sort of reality or complex thinking, even basic thinking. I cannot trust you in any fashion because you are completely moldable by outside forces to believe the most ridiculous of things to be fact. You're already brainwashed.
Yeah, I can't agree more than that. Like, honestly, and he just opened himself up. I get it. You have a business. Maybe you just want to work with people, whatever. But you're not even thinking about the future of your own family. In his own words, he's not considering the where his family's going. He's just supporting. He's just being there for them.
Yeah,
it's his words. Nothing said that he did anything in terms of guidance. Everything said that he sits back and just watch. He's an observer in his own life.
And he's not even raising for them. Raising them.
No.
He is literally just feeding and clothing them.
That's correct. He's only maintaining. He's not raising them. Yep. Absolutely correct. I was wondering where he was gonna go with it. Like, keep in mind, this is a whole long video, but just in the small things he already mentioned, you can already see where the fallacy of everything is gonna follow. Because I guarantee you will not find a revelation.
I want to see how much she capitulates to it, though.
All right, let's see.
The trend, right? So that's where you straddle the line with everything with marketing and promo. But for me, I mean, I'm in full support of whatever my kids want to do, and
heroin.
Well, I mean, not that
pornography.
Not
that's not comparable.
But I'm saying,
he's
like,
sure it is. Whatever my kids want to do, and it is comparable.
meaning like if they were doing that, please come tell me.
Yeah,
right. So I can help you. Like, don't push me out to where you don't feel comfortable with telling your dad that you got a problem, right? So yes, I would be in full support of listening
Oh,
to them and helping them.
see, it's only if heroin becomes a problem that he's interested.
But he didn't say necessarily that what kind of framework you have for him. He said, just come talk to me because I don't want to be in the dark. He didn't actually say anything like, we'll get you, I'm gonna put you in a position so that you already understand what drugs are. He didn't even say, hell, fuck. You
No.
can be clean. I will help you get cleaned, which means that you need to fall to my better judgment because I am the one who doesn't have an addiction. He didn't even say that. He's still lending to be in a freaking supportive role. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
And only if it
So-
becomes a problem. Until it's a problem,
Only.
it's none of my business.
Oh yeah. So if they sitting there saying that, yeah, Dad, I'd be out in the park sucking D for $4 to make sure I can get this freaking drug stuff going on, but it's not a problem. I got it under control. You gonna just sit there and just like, okay, I'm here to support you whenever you decide to get your shit together. What the fuck? Yeah, Joshua, that's a lazy
And they
boy.
say Gen X was raised by dangerous parents.
Yeah.
Because they turned us loose. They didn't do this to us, that's for goddamn sure.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is
As
crazy.
honest as they can be.
What are you saying, OG?
I said this right here is crazy work. They doing too much on him.
Yeah, I agree. And keep in mind, we're supposed to be hearing these thoughts from a heterosexual male, successful male. This is how the generation of future people are coming out. This is the direction. These are the people that other people quote on the mid and lower tiers want to look at and see it as success and saying, I want to emulate this for my family. This is why when you see people like Ray J and you see like a D Wade, now you gotta look at these people and be like, is the juice really worth the squeeze? If becoming rich means I fall in line with shit like this, do I really want to be that? You hear about Hollywood?
I gotta
more.
offer up my kids,
yeah,
as sacrifice.
Yeah, it's on a whole different level.
I mean, we saw Will Smith do it with both his kids.
Yo, great example. No one looks at it. Listen, I have not heard anyone talk about Will Smith kids and not say that they weren't weird.
Yeah, he made them successful as shit.
This is crazy.
I want to be the dad to make them feel like anytime I'm going down, anytime I'm going up, whatever, I'm gonna always hit my dad and tell him what's going on. You know.
I'd like to, I would love to say, I would love for you to comment on that because you said it's not comparable to your kid participating in pornography. And it's not comparable to your kid doing heroin.
Right.
Why would you say that?
I just wanted to piggyback as well off the cigarette. Like, I'm giggling in my head because it's true. Like, I have to agree with you. It's like, even like in my hometown, it's just, whoa, all of a sudden everyone's a smoker. Where did that come from? So I did it kind of giggle at that point, but I want to just make it very clear. And I'm going to open up a can of worms here because let's be honest. And I said at the start of the interview, I'm trans and I'm speaking for myself. So I'm an individual. So you might be with me and be like, okay, like she's got some points, like whatever, and someone else could come across as literally crazy to you.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, I can only speak from my perspective, but I want to make it very clear that there's 2 points. So with the whole, where did all this trans and non-binary come from? We have to remember that as a society, we are forever evolving, and sometimes that's in not the best ways, let's be honest, because sometimes the world's becoming something that we wish it wasn't. But also we were in a place of not only oppression, but where people were, it's like that silence or the gag order where you can't.
Not oppression.
Now she's oppressed.
Not oppression.
Yeah. Some more after that.
You literally look like a hand-me-down of a Kardashian, and you're talking about oppression. What? I would love to know where in your big area that you may seem small, where you were oppressed. How did you get yourself in a position where you are now sitting across from Candace Owens, sitting next to a guy who's pretty much a celebrity child coming all the way up to being a multimillionaire, that you're dealing in a world of oppression. Well, let's just say this. Let's just go the extra mile. To sit there, because he's probably a woke person too. To sit there next to a black guy and talk about oppression. When his thing, well, let's be honest, his type of people are probably the ones that sit there and start talking about oppression all the time. What are we saying? How do you fix your mouth to say that openly?
Obviously,
you literally have the
pretty easy.
opportunity to be able to change yourself to look the way that you are now, but you're somehow oppressed.
That's a fact.
There was a time when you would not be able to do such a thing. You have that opportunity for yourself to make that choice for yourself, but you're oppressed. People don't understand their free will. What do you got?
And this just proves the insanity behind it all to me.
This is crazy. Crazy word.
I'm sorry. I just find it weird that you can make all these choices for yourself openly, but you're saying that you have shackles on yourself. You have shackles on you. But you've made so many changes to be able to get to a point. Let's just be honest. This is just three of us up here right now. How many of us can really say that we will ever be in an opportunity to have a conversation with Ray J or to sit across from Candace Owens and have a conversation? Slim to none.
Never.
It ain't likely.
Slim to none. But this person over here says that they will oppress. You reek of opportunities. This is crazy.
Candace Owens sitting across from OGDoDirty, you know something wrong.
It's like that's like burying something in the pet cemetery, right, OG?
I'm telling you, it is not supposed to happen. It's a zombie attack about to happen. It's something crucial. We ain't never seen us together. I'm telling you that right now.
Listen.
And discrimination and serving for the country, whatever it may be. So a lot of people, it's been documented that were suffering in silence, and they weren't able to do what we can now because we live in a world where it's more accepted. But to piggyback over that point, I also want to make a statement that as a trans person myself, I'm shocked sometimes because I see all these people now that are under the trans umbrella, and I say the trans umbrella because that shocks me sometimes, where they're like, I'm trans, and I will see them in public like hiking, presenting as a boy with a beard. And I'm shook.
So you would
because
say
it's like that's not me.
So they're not being transparent.
I don't want to make it like a physicality thing because I know people instantly read people like me saying I've got pretty privilege, I'm passing privilege, I'm white privilege, and all these other privileges. But it's not about that for me. What it's about is that I want people to understand.
You do not have pretty privilege.
Pretty privilege. That was the first thing highlighted.
Oh my God, dude. Really?
You can't beat that, yeah. All them privileges. You got all of them.
All right.
That's
you live in your head and you say that. That's crazy.
That is trans, and if you truly are trans, it's a journey that should happen between you and your parents and, you know, the medical practitioner, and it shouldn't be something that's sensationalized and a circus act. It should be down to the individual, and I feel like if you hit all those points and it's meant to be, there would be less. So I can kind of agree with what you're saying in that sense, because when I sit in the room with someone else that claims trans, and I'm like looking at them like, come on, be for real. But now I can't even say that.
So some people are faking it.
Well, it's just a social contagion, which is what I was saying. So social contagions are real.
But
actually,
I want to specify on that it's a social contagion for that. I can understand what you're saying, but that's for the people that are adding on to the community that I don't feel are genuine.
I
feel like that's the difference.
See, right here.
With that, and I disagree virtually.
See, this right here shows why the left and their beliefs don't make sense, because it always gets to a point where you cannot pass the purity test. Here's a trans dude saying that some other trans dude that has a beard and wears a bikini isn't really trans.
They're not trans enough.
Because they're not like me.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy? Think about it. Think about it.
Isn't that
We've gotten to this
transphobic?
point. We've gotten to this point though, where you're not black enough, you're not white enough, you're not Asian enough. And that's just on the basic thing. We're really talking about class. But then it's to the point where you're not les enough because you can't be on both sides. You can't be bi. You can't be bi. Pick a team. Then it's like, well, you're les, but you're not les enough because you need to be butch. Okay, cool. You're gay, but you're not gay enough because you need to be flamboyant. Now we got to the point where you're not trans enough. It never ends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm offended. First of all, you trying to tell me that I ain't got pretty privilege? That's messed up. You know what I'm saying? And you got it? Okay. Wait a minute. That ain't right.
Like that is absolutely insane.
With Bill Maher,
but I love because this just proves that the movement is actually falling apart.
Oh, absolutely.
Under its own weight.
Yeah, it just proves at the end of the day, they're still the same.
Yep.
It's just like everybody else, still the same.
Segment. Obviously, he's on the left. I guess he would consider himself to be an ally of the LGBTQ plus community, and he showed a map of transgenderism across the United States. And he said, well, if this is not a social contagion, can you explain to me why so many kids in LA are trans and yet kids in Ohio? And he showed on the map, and well, that shows you it's a social contagion. Because just to bring back the session, I'll get that clip to you later where he shows the map of the trends where transgenderism is happening. And obviously in that clip, he's talking about puberty blockers. And you said you were 17, that you then realized there was something else that was going on with you. But, just speaking about the development of the human brain, your brain is literally not developed at 17 years old, right? You are not a formed person at 17. 17-year-old Ray J, 17-year-old Candace. Think about how much
I started at 18. Sorry, I just wanted to specify. 17 was grade 12 for me, and then I started at 18. And in Australia, 18 is legal, not 21.
Legal and brain development are two totally different things.
For sure.
Yes, you can go to war, all that stuff.
But I mean, kids are drinking at 15.
That's totally fine.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
See,
wait, I thought we wasn't making comparisons.
But this is another thing I'm tired of, right? Is the 25 excuse. It's literally, since they found this out, it's an excuse to be a fuck up and have it not be your fault. Because, even though for decades, 18-year-olds made perfectly reasonable decisions and started out building their lives.
Well, I think part of the conversation we brought on for at least on Candace's side is that saying that you're young. This is the decision that you should be thinking about making when you're way older. Not when you haven't even had a quarter of your life. Like, what are you doing? Why would you make such a life-altering decision when you haven't even lived out near half your life? Not even a quarter of your life. Like, why would you be doing this to yourself? And then this nitwit can't even get the numbers together. 19, 18, but then talk about the drinking at 15. Like, stop it.
But just to be clear, your brain is not fully like the human mind is not fully developed until 26 years old, right?
I think the experience of the human gets better. So your experience makes you have more knowledge, right?
Right.
Doesn't mean that you aren't your greatest at 18 and 19 and 20, those are the
And
moments.
I was in full knowledge of like my thoughts and in control over that, because you have to remember to take it back. This is not a decision that I made like some random, like, oh, you know what? I want to be a girl at 17 and started 18. To me, I'm too smart for that. That's reckless. I don't think that that's wise. Like, you've got to marinate in the decision. And that's what the advice that I give to people all the time. This is not something that you click your fingers for. This for me was over a decade. So when I made my choice at 18, I totally get what you're saying with brain development. But for me, it was just finally time because I had all of that time. And this is a lifestyle, like I told you, this was, I didn't even care that other people were calling me she and her 24/7 because I knew how I felt.
But that was,
So,
you like that.
of course I did, but also embarrassment came with that because I was all, oh, you know, the kids would laugh.
When did you decide to do the full?
The full change was at 19 and a half. I say 19 and a half, a year and a half later.
Oh,
So
really?
you went from this is my decision at 17, 18 to I'm going to go under the knife. And did you get bottom surgery?
No, that was my first surgery. I had breast augmentation. And then a few years after that, I had SRS, which is
she did not
also
have
known
breast
as
augmentation.
post-op trans or sex change or gender reassignment surgery. There's so many different names.
Why did you choose and as your first surgery to get breast augmentation?
To be honest, and I will be very honest about this, when I got breast augmentation, I felt like it was almost like something that I needed for a visualization of a female, like it's sensationalized in the sense that, oh, I want large breasts because that'll make me more beautiful. And I'm proud of myself that many years later that I can look back and kind of be like, I actually didn't need that because I had hormone breast growth of the equivalent to like a B cup, and I was actually had like great breasts.
Okay, so that's interesting. So you're at the same time that you're saying that you were able to make this mature decision to go under the knife or to recognize that you were not a male, I guess would be if I hope I'm okay. You're also admitting that you did something kind of childish, right? I mean, to say I need big boobs because I'm a girl,
childish.
That I wouldn't do that. I'm an actual woman, right? So I wouldn't do that because that just sounds to me like someone who's playing dress up. Like that just sounds to me
it's definitely not.
like because
Like, it wasn't.
but,
Yes,
but
it is.
that
Got
is
you,
because
got
the first
you.
thing, if you genuinely thought like
Got
this is
you.
who I am, the first thing you do is get boobs. That's to me just like this is what it means to be a girl.
Right, but we're talking about
very
surgically the first
right,
thing
but
I did.
that to me is a costume
you said
because
look.
women have all different
It
breast size.
is.
There are some women that
It
are
literally
completely
is.
pancakes, some women that have huge boobs.
I got a new song coming out called "Titty for Me." So no, it's all
But
kinda
that's why I take ownership over the fact that being a costume and not copying anyone or anything like that. It was a decision made by me that I thought I needed, and it wasn't any deep regret. It was just later on I was like, I just don't need that size because I knew I needed. But the thing is, we have to be specific that my own friends that are born female have the same thing. Like my best friend literally hates her implants, but she's not a costume.
No, but she's doing that for a different reason, and this kind of gets to my point. You said that after, and I want to slow this down because I'm making a point that I'd like you to understand. You said that once you realized that you were a female, you felt that you were a female, and you were in the wrong body. The first thing you did was do something that does not make someone a female, right? That you just were like, I'm going to get boobs. So that to me shows a tremendous immaturity, right? Now, when other women do this, they're just like, I want to look like Kim Kardashian. This is a trend. Da, da, da,
But
da.
why am
But they're
I
not
not
doing it because they're going, I'm not a woman. You get what I'm saying?
But it is though, because my best friend literally
It's
got
the
implants because
fetishization of
and
women.
I quote, she was like,
Yes. Wait. Pause. Oh my goodness. So why did this just hit me right now? This person right here is basically a Kim K lookalike. Even to the point where Candace right now just mentions Kim K. Who is this person sitting next to?
Ray J. That's why I was laughing in the beginning. Yeah, it didn't make no sense.
I don't know why that just hit me now. That's crazy. But yeah, an absolute imitation of what is perceived to be women.
Yep.
And I love the fact that Candace is pointing that out, and like this person's like, well, no, that wasn't the reason. Like, no, that's exactly what you stated was the reason. Now you're getting caught in your own trap.
feel like a boy because I've got no boobs.
Some women
That's
want
literally
bigger
what
breasts,
she
and some
said.
people I don't mind little breasts or big breasts, but women want to
And
go
that's
get
what they say.
Right, but they're doing that
attach it
because
to
it's
masculinity.
but you're saying masculinity and femininity are two different things. They
Right.
don't attach it to whether or not they are in fact like they would never go to the doctor and say, if I don't get these boobs,
Right.
I'm a male.
No, but
right?
I
But
didn't
you
think
did
that. I was talking about aesthetically pleasing. That was my point.
but that
Like, oh my gosh, I
actually,
love
But
well,
that.
that was
that's
the
literally what
that's
it
feel
fine.
like
looks.
they
That's fine. I
Yeah.
just want to say this.
But it's
That to
never a
me
costume.
is to me that's a costume, and that's why I call, and this is why I feel that it's woman face. It's an idea. It's like this
Woman
is what I
face.
believe women
It
are
is
because I'm
woman
scrolling
face.
through, and I'm giving you a modern example. Obviously, Instagram was not around when you were doing this. I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I think that the hottest girl on Instagram is Sophia Richie. So what do I have to do to look like Sophia Richie, and that's going to make me a woman? That to me is woman face, right? That doesn't make so yes, you're saying there's aesthetics to it, and that is the reason why you will see women all across LA. It's like
Exactly.
standard
For
practice.
me, it was
They will
the
get there. It's but
Yeah,
it's
I
the
mean,
aesthetic of
different
it.
countries like different things too.
exactly for me, once again, because I can only speak from a personal point of view, it was the aesthetic of it. Just like my girlfriend, like I stated, that's how she felt as a born female. But the costume for me, because you're using that, and that is something that gets thrown around in our community, I want to specify how I see the costume because I actually agree with that terminology, and I hate when people treat being trans like a costume because they do it, but it's just not in that scenario. A
But
costume
it
for
is a
me is
costume.
how I specified before, where people are going around saying I'm trans and they want to reap the benefits of being a trans, let's say, activist or getting jobs as a trans spokesperson, whatever it may be. And then you see them at the corner store and it's like literally like, whoa, did you detransition overnight? That's what I see as a
So they
costume.
went back to being.
Well, it's just what she said. It can be a costume, but for me, this isn't a costume. I can't rip it all off. I know I'm in glam now because I love glam and, I like to feel and look good, smell good, whatever. But at home, no makeup on, hair up in a bun is giving woman, is giving what it is.
Okay, so
So it's not a costume for
you
me.
genuinely believe that you're a woman.
100%. Do I think I'm a born female biological woman? Absolutely not. I'm a trans woman and I'm well aware that I'm not a biological woman. And I want to make that statement very loud
That's a good.
because that's where it gets crossed and where I think trans people need to come to the table is understanding that and letting biological women know that we're well aware we're trans women. And if people are out there saying anything otherwise, that's something that I don't want to back.
Right.
Because
so
that's
now
not
we're
my
bridging the gaps.
Right.
Now we're bridging the gap, Candace.
Yeah, I'm well
See,
aware
no.
of
Now
who
we're
I am
getting
and what
No,
I
we're
am.
not.
Do
No.
you, Ray J,
What
believe
I want to know is if it thinks biological women should have their own spaces,
Mm.
or should they accept the intrusion from it?
Well, they think that already happens because this person already walks in their bathrooms for sure.
Oh yeah.
that Danielle is a woman?
Yes. I've never once, even every time we talk, I've
Yeah.
always said, Danielle, shit, I'm that's what it is. Like, and all of my friends that are in the community, I mean, we have a whole agency, right? Shout out to Tarad and Dumpin' D. It's the full.
Did you say
Dude, if
agency
he's
or
got a wife,
agency?
if he's got a wife, she's pegging him.
That's what it is. Like, and all of my friends that are in the community, I mean, we have a whole agency, right? Shout
It wasn't me. He said agency.
Yes.
out to Tarad and Dumpin' D. It's the full agency, right? And then we have the girls club, right? So there's different layers and different different things that people like to do in their world that they like to be outside of work. But when we all come to work, everybody's on time, everybody's on point. What happens after work? I mean, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? I could only imagine what some of my other friends do, some of my boom operators and camera guys, they real freaks, right? So who knows what they doing? All I know is
What?
that
How
when
you know
we
they
did the
freaks?
girls club, we shot it in Agora Hills.
Yeah.
It was a lot of intense drama. You know, everybody was trying to tell their story, so it got really dramatic, and it was a lot of like physical altercation. So we had to call another security team in. Security team got there, and the security team ended up falling in love with all the girls there. So they never left. So the security team would hang out with the girls after the set. And when it was 8 o'clock call time, they just got out the bed and went to work, got dressed, right? Because everybody started locking in. And that showed me that, you know, you know, people after work and people in their own time is going to love doing what they do.
So I just want to be clear, Danielle, I think you're a very kind person. You're a very open person. I'm just so happy that you're willing to have this discussion. But Ray J, when you say that you believe,
And shout out to the security team.
you believe that Danielle is a woman. You believe that I am a woman.
I believe, like she said,
Here we go.
she's a trans woman.
Okay.
And she made it very clear that they understand the difference. But if somebody
What
like,
is the difference? That's what I'd like you to
But they
answer, Ray J.
don't.
Ray J.
what is the difference? Well, I would say what's the difference is what you have, like what's on you. You know what I mean? And there is really no difference but what your preference is outside of work, outside of us coming together
Sir, answer the
and
question.
doing what we need to do to
He
finish
can't.
the goal at hand.
No, but what
He
is the
can't.
difference between me and Danielle?
Because what
She's a
does any of
trans
this have to
woman
do with work?
and you're a
And the biology.
biological woman. Is that the word? Yeah, because I'm still getting educated every day on it, right?
Ray asked a lot of
But you're
questions.
getting educated on speech rather than
Thank you.
being educated on what you know to be right and
Well,
wrong.
no, I know. Well, not right and wrong. I just know
Yeah.
what's the difference.
So if you have to differentiate, and I'm glad that you are, because I do think that that's much more respectful than where a lot of people are coming from, who self-identify as transgendered. But if you have to,
Candace should just put him on the spot. Who are you likely to
When
take
he
down?
failed, he
What-
completely failed.
Who are you likely to take down? The trans woman or a biological woman? And just let him hang on that.
Well,
delineate,
and
if you have to say,
even what he said, right? It all depends on what you got. Well, it's had her all the surgeries, right?
Yeah.
So it obviously doesn't depend on what you got.
B Baller said Kim or them. Jesus Christ.
say I'm a trans woman and Candace is a woman, then that necessarily means that we are not the same, right? We are something different.
I think everybody is different. Every human is different.
Yeah.
Nobody's the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody's
And I
the
feel
same.
like even I wanted to double on that point is with intersex, let's be honest, a lot of people
Oh
just
my
back in the
God.
day used to say hermaphrodite and
Oh
now
my
it's
God, really?
known as intersex. Hermaphrodite and then now grammatically correct is intersex.
Grammatically correct.
Yeah,
Very
and I'm
funny.
learning too, mind you, because I had to learn what
Well,
intersex
Because
was.
hermaphrodite is
All right. You're literally talking about the definition of freaks of nature.
The anomalies of anomalies.
Yeah. And Mother Nature likes to fix its mistakes. That's why most of them are sterile
That's correct.
and cannot breathe. But the fact that, like, like 1 out of 10 people, no, it's literally 1 out of 1,000,000 actually fall into these categories of intersex or hermaphrodites or
Right. They are so rare, and again, I agree with you. Those that are known to be so are sterile, so you already know what you're getting into, or they have other complications because there's other hormonal complications that come with that.
and usually when they find this at birth, they ask the parents, which one do you want?
Yeah. And I don't know a parent that turned around and says, I don't know. Let's just wait until they get to an age and they can make that decision themselves. That doesn't happen.
when
I'm
you
gonna
got-
let
when
it
you're
pick.
born
Right.
No.
with basically both organs or XY chromosomes mixed and things like that. So it's not just I'm going to take a hormone, it's actually the way you're born.
So what does that mean?
So that basically it makes the topic of trans actually more complex because a lot of people now that are intersex identify under the trans umbrella.
Okay, you know what? You know, it's one of the issues that I take, right? It's that because of this whole thing with reassignment surgery and everything like that, it takes anybody right off the street and tries to make them a biologist, tries to make them a scientist. Like, you're a regular person off the fucking street. You're doing whatever Google, whatever the fuck you're looking at. It's not like you're going at a Harvard medical law, what medical medicine, Harvard medicine. You're not going to Oxford for this. You're normal people on the street, but all of a sudden now you think you know the intersexual dynamics between different sex or different species of human beings. Like, what are we doing here? Now you think that because you felt like you wanted to be a woman and you went through all whatever the growing pains of that. Now you feel like you are adequately equipped to define and express to other people what other people's sexual experiences are going to be. Like, what are we saying?
And it's judging other people who say they're trans.
That's
And she is
correct.
literally calling them not trans because they're not like me.
Well, she did it twice.
Yeah. It's hilarious to watch the mental gymnastics that's behind all this.
Oh, at least Candace is staying on business.
So it can get very tricky in conversation, because one point I wanted to make is that I have often wondered, and maybe we could film this one day because I actually don't know, but my family have actually pulled me aside and said, based on, the way I look, moving my whole journey, that they wanted to get a test to see if I was actually intersex, because it would make more sense with my whole journey, the way I look and the way that my life has unfolded. But it's a very expensive test from what I've heard, and I never had that done. Yeah. So that's what,
And to be
Literally
clear,
and that's when
next
it
to
does start
millionaire.
to change, because as you
And
can
it's a test
imagine,
they do at
and
birth anyway.
even from a religious standpoint, because I've had this conversation with Christian women before, does that then make it different because it's actually is how you're born versus a lot of people saying it's a choice?
Yes.
But like, Candace,
I
we might be missing a chromosome.
Oh my!
Like, there might be
I
a
might be, and I don't
you know what I'm
even
saying?
know.
There
I
might be
need to- I
one
need to-
chromosome
If
missing in
you're
certain
missing a
humans that we ain't
chromosome,
paying
the
attention
test.
to.
you would be
That's
Down
why we're
syndrome.
bridging the gap today.
All right, guys, some exciting news. We just
All right,
You would literally be Down syndrome if you were missing a chromosome.
that
or
was
had
part
an
of the
extra.
conversation, guys. If you're interested to know more about the details of what happens in that, you can always go over to Candace Owens YouTube page. She's got good stuff going on there. If you want to take a look at the rest of that stuff.
Good.
This is crazy. Like, people are still really fighting over what exactly people should be or what they should look like for the future. It's not a D. It's not a D that weird. And it's just it's funny. The funniest part of all of it all is to see people within their own community saying that the other people in the community don't measure up. I thought you were all part of the same umbrella. Now they don't measure up. I think it's so funny.
It's that left, woke purity test.
I find it so interesting. Human beings are gonna be human beings, regardless of who they are and where they come from.
Well, and they're always going to try and validate their fucked up shit.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
And blame it on somebody else. 99% of the time.
All right. So our next video here, I haven't really taken a look at it. It's been something that's been taking storm, I would say, of this past week that's been going on, and that is this whole conversation that's been taking place with Ricky Smiley. What do you know so far about this, OG?
Man, I only seen the parts of the clip. This was the whole thing, so I get to hear he was talking about. I don't even know what the dude was talking about, but from what I did hear, I think he was pushing people towards Kamala. So I need to hear more and why they was talking about it, because I didn't understand the conversation. Y'all know more about this than I do.
So for those who don't know, I'll tell you what I do know of Ricky Smiley. He is definitely one of those extras who are like blackity blacks. I do know that about him. He does come from that era and that age. So it wouldn't really surprise me, but I think, personally speaking, because I haven't seen this, I do think it's going to be a bit of identity politics is going to be in play, because I don't see any other reason why people might want to be picking Cam. But let's find out what's up about this.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Here's what's happening in news. Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota held their first joint campaign rally together in Philadelphia. Kamala Harris praised Walz going down his list of titles from coach to congressman and even military veteran. She ended his introduction, Ricky, saying, and in 91 days, the nation will know Coach Walz by another name, Vice President of the United States. Are you excited about Tim Walz? I already know the answer to that question.
Always.
What excites you the most about him?
Just that he's just a regular, like he reminds you of your high school principal. He reminds you of your high school football coach, and he was a football coach that led his team to a national, not national, but to a state championship. And he is just awesome. He's for the people. He stand up for women's rights, and he's a popular governor in the great state of Minnesota, which Trump won in 2016. That state was picked off by Joe Biden, and I think we'll definitely get his state and the state of Pennsylvania as well. Either one of those governors would have been a great choice for Kamala Harris. I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like that's just.
Okay, so I just heard him talk about Walz, right? I didn't hear anything in reference to Cam, but for some reason, he had a target over the black people who said that if they're not with Cam, not that he say anything positive about her, then basically they with Trump and they should just be, quite frankly, excommunicado. What I just heard you say, Ricky Smiley, is that you're willing to cop and cape for the white guys, but you didn't even have anything about the woman that you claim black people should be supporting. Like, what the fuck? State your position for her. You just had a whole minute to glorify this guy, but then you shitted on the black people. What you got to say about Cam?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't even know what the nigga talking about. Who is this governor dude?
He is Kamala Harris's pick for VP.
Okay.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Can
Everybody
we be
got to
united
find,
on anything?
Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her.
That's okay.
Because a vote.
That's okay with you? Wait, so according to Ricky Smiley, right? He's going to take the time to acknowledge that this chick has basically prosecuted a lot of black guys. And he says, well, I got prosecuted too. I'm still going to stay with her. But I still haven't heard why. Now you already just put a negative strike when it came to her. That's something that happened to you, like it happened to many other people, quote, like you. Why do you want to stay with her?
For her, if you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research. And look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to stand with her. We need to stand with her. She's great. She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in a time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of history.
It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful. Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Should do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on
in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme
and
Court
possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Does
Stop
that
it.
not give you chills?
Come on
Stop
now.
it.
Does that not send?
Oh, it's about to get black. Just letting y'all know it's about to get black. Don't take it the wrong way, but they sound like they going black to black. So let's
Sir, I got that vibe from the beginning,
okay.
from the door.
Okay, be all of these your people.
From the door, I felt it when you walked in. They say, "Hey, do you want your black soap? Do you want some black tea? Like, do you like you want black crackers? Like, what do you want? Everything here we got black on black on black." No, I'm sorry. It does not give me chills for her to be sworn in by a black Supreme Court justice. Again, another person who is, quote, a diversity hire. Like, I would like people to actually just have a strong record and be brought in for stuff. But when we have people that turn around and get brought in, and honestly, she lended more credence to her spot more than really a lot of other people. But, you know, when we talk about black people being, quote, as Supreme Court justices and such, people don't want to talk about Clarence Thomas because I don't like the way he made me feel. Never mind the fact that it is a successful position to be in. You know, why to turn around and say, well, it's going to be on MLK Day. Well, for nothing, I think a lot of us have already learned so much when it comes to MLK that we don't have the same nostalgia when it comes to him anymore. The more that learning more about MLK has been like learning more about Christopher Columbus. The more you find out, the more you're like, shit, goddamn. That's just my personal opinion on it. I ain't a blackity black. I when I open the door and I see bad skeletons and shit, I drag all them bitches out and I lay them out. You don't go tuck back in the closet. We bring them out, we lay them all out and say, look, this is where everybody was hiding.
Maria,
Just make your whole body vibrate.
Maria,
Oh my
I can go
gosh.
deep into that. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man. MLK holiday.
But y'all mad
Baby,
because she ain't
y'all.
talking about
And
reparations.
who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Game,
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave me
Rocky.
chills.
game changer,
Rocky.
dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about
y'all
game.
better come
Go
get
to
me off
sports
this
'cause
radio
you better
today.
come get him.
Hey, you can keep going. You want to keep
Today.
going, dog? You want to keep
Today.
going?
Oh,
they ain't gonna be mad at you
This
today,
is
Rick.
pathetic.
I don't care. Well, stop me.
Yes,
go,
sir.
dog, go, go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
Exactly.
I know I'm right. Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked their lives from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just so we can have an opportunity to do what we do, to do what we can do. We ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008. We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right. John Lewis and Ralph Abernathy.
Abernathy.
All of these people that have paved the way for us. We
They
are the
didn't-
new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people out here that's doing like Roland Martin
Big Ben.
and all of these people that's out here and Joy Reid. If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid and she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC and then after that Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch it.
And it's not opinion, it's facts.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't
you know,
be on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. How about that?
no.
Let's start there.
No. He did. No, of course he did.
Hit you with the ultimate line. Hit you with
That
the
right
ultimate
out of the black football playbook. Fuck.
It just got real. Just got real.
The nickel back, your mama black.
Yep.
Like,
yeah. It's the audible play. You know what time it is.
Oh my goodness.
I don't care what and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman. And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris this morning with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know that lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died? How about that? How about how personal her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter? How kind, how thoughtful, how genuine, they're just genuine and sincere. And I love people like that. And anybody, the person that got killed at the Trump rally, who do you think called that man's wife to offer his condolences? Joe Biden did. Joe Biden did. Trump didn't call him, and he took a bullet at a Trump rally. These are kind, loving people. If you look at that policy, you'll know what's going on. We need to stop, black people. Stop it. Stop attacking Kamala Harris. Stop it with the self-hatred. Even if you don't agree with everything she do, what do you think she can do as the vice president? She ain't not in control of the Congress and the Senate. If you know how government works, come on. Come on, we got an opportunity here of a lifetime. We'll be dead and gone, but we can say our generation, because we're not going to live ever, that we voted a black man and a black woman to become president of the United States. That's history. This is what Dr. King died for. This is what Medgar Evers died for. This is what Rosa Parks went to jail for. All of the sacrifices that black people had to make. Your grandmother's cleaning up white people's house and cleaning and scrubbing floors and doing all of this stuff. All these black people made all these sacrifices for us. Well, we can have this opportunity, and then you get a woman.
How did 13% of the population do all this by themselves?
By standing on the shoulders and the shoulders of great dead people from behind them, lifting all spirits, every voice, together, unity, one bed, one sheet, one pillow, no pillowcase.
ELE, everybody love everybody.
We did it through all the thetas and the zetas and the kappas. That's how we got here.
Okay.
Even though the people that they are running for all have mixed genes.
Well, you know, the simple fact that
they mentioned all the quote
white
pures
people who voted.
They mentioned all the pures that fell behind for the mix to come forward.
Yeah, you know, it's not like white people voted for this, right? In large numbers.
Sir, the 14% is enough. It's more than enough. Numbers don't matter, sir. Hearts and minds. Numbers don't matter. Math is racist, okay? You shut your white mouth up.
And now you want to question her race and question her ability and all this stuff. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we like this? What is wrong? And I'm sitting here, I should be voting for Trump with the tax bracket that I'm in. But if I have to pay more taxes in order to do what's right, just where somebody else can have food in their mouth and do the right thing or whatever, I want to be on the right side of history. And I mean this. I'm not. I just been holding my peace. I ain't been saying nothing. But man, that some of these videos are disturbing, and these memes are disturbing. What we as a people doing to each other. We need to stop. We need to stop. And I'm done. We're going to have her on the show. We're going to support her on this show. We're going to support her. And I cannot wait, if God let me live, to see a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated swear in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Man, as being in the Greek family myself.
Oh, there we
listen.
go.
In
There
the
we
Come
go.
on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, there we go.
Kamala Harris.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can even say that openly. That's wild.
He didn't say Zimbabwean, sir.
I'm
he
sorry,
said
Marie.
We
No,
with you,
sir.
dog, and we with her. We needed
sorry.
that. Come on, dog. We needed that. and they needed
that put tears in my eyes. And I'm not just saying that, man. I've been out here on the trail, civil rights movement since '79 when Bonita Carter got killed. Shot in the back by a white police officer. I've been a lifetime member of the NAACP and the SELCI. I'm on regular text messages and calls with civil rights leaders all over the country. I've been involved. I do comedy and crack jokes on stage, but you don't know what I do behind the scenes. I was behind the scenes when Barack Obama ran. I was behind the scenes in the Bill Clinton campaign, in the Al Gore campaign, in the Joe Biden campaign. My whole life, even when I wasn't even old enough to vote. When I wasn't old enough to vote, I was still behind the scenes working just where I can leave something to my kids and the generation after that, doing my part, using my platform that I built to try to do what's right and not make this thing about me, but make this thing about the rights of the next generation. Come on, y'all. More Rick Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Is them your people, OG? Them your people?
Shit, them be baller people. Them ain't no niggas.
He knew all the acronyms, sir.
Yeah, he knew every single
They
one.
came up Greek.
I don't understand people's excitement about someone they don't even know. Someone that literally shares nothing with them, experience-wise or anything.
When it comes to black people, it's not about what you know. It's about what they represent.
Yeah.
I mean, so he was raised Indian? Culturally?
Possibly. But if he looks black, it's what matters. The saying is, Mayo, nobody knows, but you have a nigga knows.
You ain't right, dude. You ain't right.
Listen, this is the brainwashing, man. It's all about the image.
Oh Lord.
Blacks love image more than being effective. Just image.
And that's the whole Greek thing too. Because that's status. Even though that status can be bought, it's still status.
This is the biggest indoctrination. And I wonder where it started, but this is the largest part of cultural hereditary syndrome that I've seen when it comes to black people. It's the by all means possible. We may be in the shit. We might be at war, but we gotta look good. If I'm gonna die, I need to be in the best garbs on the battlefield. If I'm going to be the best gymnast, you can't possibly have bad looking hair. It's just like
no, sir. It's running in nails in the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know,
running in nails. Absolutely. If nobody has to know where you came from, what you've been doing. But if you look black, we'll take you. Here's a great example. How many people were so happy for Tiger because he had that nigga nose? When he turned around and said, I see myself as Asian. They didn't turn around and disavow Tiger right there. They still said, we still gonna see you as black. We know what you said, but we still gonna see you as black. Just because you look like one. He said, no, but I'm not. He said, Tiger, it's okay, Tiger. We get it. You're still one of us.
Sir, he suffers from internalized white supremacy.
And you know what he's gonna say? We understand. That was put into you by slave masters. We still hold you as one of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's as long as you look black, yo, you could be, I swear, you could be straight up Polish. If somehow you look a quarter black, an eighth black.
Oh, Rachel Dolezal? Anyone?
All you hear in the background is the small voice of one of us, one of us. That's all you hear. It's sad. Do you know anything about black culture? No. Motherfucker can be coming straight up from Ireland, right up the damn airport, wearing a kilt. A kilt. And they'll be like, that motherfucker black. Looks like one of us. Don't do anything that we consider quote American at all. So you know what? If you're in a position and you look black, you might be severely light-skinned. Hell, you might be albino. You still look black. One of us.
And guess what? You black.
Listen, dude, would you think it really would make a difference if the person who was running for president was albino, if they looked black? It wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't. They would still count him as Negro on the ballot box. But we don't care if he's pale as shit and needs an umbrella. He's black. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it is true. And deep down in your hearts, black folks, you know I'm right. You know I'm right because you've seen it for too long. That's why I love some of those some of the videos that I've seen when they're like doing their ancestry. Oh, they've been doing it for celebrities, and they find out like, oh, what's her face? Oh, what was her face? Fuck.
Oh, the black
who found out that her plant that her people go back to they're being slaves from black slave owners. The one that went back were the black slave owners.
Yeah, and the one who actually went back to like the Jamestown colony.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you find out, and I'm talking about some of the most black people, and then they go back in history and find out that their ancestry is white. Like, no way, I won't accept it. No, it's here in the books. It's here in the books. Like, no, my great granddaddy was black. No, actually, your great grandmother was married to a black guy. She was already pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, Angela Davis, that was the one.
Yeah, they be blowing their minds.
Oh, and
I'd be sitting back dying.
So was the Reading Rainbow guy. He found out.
Yeah. I was laughing at all that stuff. What's the other one? She had me dying laughing too. Issa Rae. Yeah, her fucking ancestry was totally blown out the water. Like, oh yeah, you ain't all up to par either. The most blackity of people find out that their entire history is all whitewashed. And I'm sitting there like, okay, all right. So, if we started, what if that had to be, imagine if that was one of the criteria though? All right, enough of this. Reparations on the table. But all black people got to take the ancestry test. And if you don't fall back to that time, or if you fall in that time and we find out that you were part of the slave owners, you don't get it. You don't get the money. How many people you think they really gonna sign up to it?
People gonna
Worse.
sign up.
People who gonna sign up and they're gonna be like, they're gonna find out that their people, that their family wasn't even in the US at the time.
That's gonna turn them up.
I imagine a lot of tables are about to get flipped. Exactly, Darla. 0. They're not showing up for that. Can't you just give it to us based on how we look? No, that's the black man's plight. How we look.
That's racist, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's good with the snowman.
It's good, Angry Snowman. That's just part of the plight. We can't take you on. Obviously, we can't take you on face value because it's already being shown through history, historical evidence and context that y'all will follow anything by how it looks, not by what it is. So obviously, we cannot trust your lying eyes. You sit there and call things a cheetah when they're lepers. Obviously, we cannot trust you.
Sir, obviously we cannot trust the white man's DNA.
Listen. And they're the ones that said that they brought Christianity, right? That dominates a lot of the world now.
Well, we can't trust the white man's science, sir. It's racist.
You know what? That's so bad. It's so bad because when you turn around and you do all that testing, right? They literally go out their way to go down the history books to the point where they're looking up old slips, hidden old freaking libraries. And say, oh, look at the signatures. Oh, your great grandma, she was a thought. She was a thought. Damn. Did you know that your great granddaddy was a murderer? And he escaped his country to come here? You know, you descended from a murderer? A mass murderer?
Oh yeah, what movie was that? With Will Smith.
Oh, I'm not even sure. But I'm pretty sure
And he found out that the girl's grandfather was like known as like the butcher of some Spanish town. And he literally murdered people.
And you folks don't know. You folks, you just do not know.
I know what movie you're talking about. I just can't remember the name.
Yeah, with Kevin James.
Listen, it sounds like a banger.
Where he's the matchmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hitch. What was that? Yeah, Kevin. Yeah.
I just couldn't think of the damn name of that bitch.
Yeah.
Listen, people are out of their minds. I love it. I love things like that. Just to see it, so that the people who I just know are the most rah, just get their dreams shattered. Same thing for like Gayle King, dreams shattered. Just like, no way. Like, yes, way. Even you too. And it's just calls to let people know, like, there's really no one left on this planet who is pure, folks. Because here's the truth of the matter. If you were pure, you'd be suffering some kind of disease or ailment. Because we have way too many advanced diseases and everything else. You could not possibly stay pure. You need some mixture. And I don't mean that one time when you got a facial in college. Like, come on, ladies. Everybody's mixed up in some way, shape, or form, somewhere down the line. Do you really believe that people just decide to stay pure? Of course, everybody changed up over time. Just saying. You're a liar, mama. You don't know what was going on before you. You're a liar. You go all the you go. Your people go back all the way to the Indians. Y'all are pure Navajos.
Oh, uh-oh.
I don't want to hear none of that. Everybody got something mixed, okay?
That's bad.
All right, so we got to some of the blackity stuff. We got a little bit of what we understand for people who even quote successful can make the horrible decision for their own families.
Yep.
Yeah.
We seen the originals out there still willing to throw that money back to get their nut off.
Yep.
But it
And them light deals.
wouldn't be right because we gave you the funny, we gave you the unreasonable, we gave you the black in spirit, and now we got to give you the horror. Not the horror, the horror.
With the
Let's
3
go ahead
R's.
and take a look at Angela. And how's LA feeling? Yes, folks. What is happening here?
Man.
Just take a look for a moment here. Just get a good look at what's going on in this video. It's a little photo right here. Take a look.
Yes, I see ribs.
You see malnutrition. You see whelps. We see big. Ugh.
Yeah, I see ribs, and not the ones you want to have. For dinner.
All right, let's find the reason why. I'm not even going to ask why the monster can is upside down, and it's a perfume bottle.
So I'm back with Angela today. Angela, what is going on with your left leg? What's happening there?
Infection. It'd be ballers that cauliflower leg.
What type of infection?
It needs to get seen.
Your what?
It needs to be seen.
It what?
Yeah.
Done for it. Something.
You got sores popping out of your legs, out of your left leg.
Yeah.
When did that start happening?
Somebody throwing something burnful at it on the outer leg.
So
I'm not quite sure what it is, and I don't want to know.
So she don't want to know.
You think it was like it's a burn? Something landed on it, or what?
Ridiculous.
I don't know what it was.
You don't know what it was?
What are we throwing it? Yeah, what are people doing here? You got the right to leave. Where are they from?
Oh, sir,
You want me to take you to the hospital?
Look how arm.
Angela?
No, it's all right.
You really looks like you're in pain right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting up doing this.
You what?
That is not no ill boy. Oh my God.
I wouldn't even want to be that close. I'd be worried to pop.
The ice and gone to sleep. It started
No, sir, that's actually the definition of ill. No.
I can't get it.
Somebody is doing something to you?
Yeah, I can't trust all them people too.
Stop rolling these pants legs up, please.
You need to stop pulling them damn shorts up. You need to stop.
Okay, stop.
When did that start? Was it yesterday?
Stop that.
2 days ago?
I ain't been watching. I don't know how long.
This has been going on for about 3 or 4 days. It's been happening. No, about more than a week.
This nigga be ballers up on is pregnant.
Because I saw you like 4 or 5 days ago is when I saw you last.
That shit happened in a week's time.
Like this.
Right.
I had to hold on to my blanket. I got back. It was gone.
They took it?
Just
He said, keep going.
It was. Oh my God.
Long as you don't pick at it. Just don't pick at them scabs.
Stealing the ice?
God.
Yeah, but I need.
They're going to start oozing out that yellow stuff.
Do you want me to call the ambulance?
No, that's all right. That's okay.
So how do you plan on treating your leg? Like what do you plan on doing with your leg?
I'll get it under ice.
Rock side on it.
Take my Advil.
Advil.
I need to get Advil. swelling tanked out, anything.
You're gonna
So
take
can't
some.
get the narcotic.
Still want some narcotics.
Yeah, I don't think Advil's going to do it.
Just some Advil will make it go away, huh?
Not for that one.
Shot up in your leg.
For that.
Yeah, you gotta go to a doctor.
Yeah, you gotta get that.
That's what needs to happen. You need to go to a doctor.
You need to get that leg taken off.
Yeah.
That too. They need to give you a penicillin shot. Oh my God! How you keep going?
Well, that is
We don't
almost
need to see
angering.
none of that. Oh my God! Don't show them.
And what do you think that's gonna happen?
You need to stop messing with this damn
Probably
shirt.
very soon.
Oh,
Very
my,
soon.
oh, hopefully we don't get a flag for that one. Oh no. Oh no.
They ain't seen it. We ain't seen nothing. Just dedicate both
But
legs.
not today, huh? You won't let me take you?
No. No, you want to come back later.
What time later?
In about an hour or two.
But just not right now, huh?
Put some rubber tests in that. Y'all fooling in the chat tonight or this morning, bro. Y'all clowning.
I don't know if they're like burns or what. It's like something splashed on your leg, and those little bubbles are, I don't know. Gosh. So you have your eye issue to deal with. You have your left arm issue to deal with. Now you have your leg.
Yo,
if
stop
your
it.
leg gets worse, you're not gonna be able to walk. Then what?
Oh, that's a. Wait a minute.
That's what I got.
What happened to the stomach? What the?
What the hell?
Just get
Is
over
that hanging in front of her?
Get over
Wait a
where?
minute.
the hospital.
Exactly. The
minute.
sooner the better, don't you think?
Wait a minute.
That's just extra skin.
Oh my God.
So in an hour for sure, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you was a big person at one
Sure.
point.
Oh, you need to go.
What are you gonna do from now until an hour? What are you gonna be doing?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
You know, there's a swimming pool. My
Might
mom
as well go to the hospital, no?
They go take a bath.
Are you
leg
scared to
just-
go to the
I
hospital?
can't get off. I can't stop looking at that leg.
That shit is
I'm
red
very
too.
sorry. I just had to get some clothes.
Like she been picking at it.
Oh, they dirty.
It's okay.
Stretched and dirty.
I bet your motherfucker be getting sucked on. The mosquitoes be eating on her leg and shit.
Go on with that.
Oh, goddamn. You know flies crawling all over the motherfuckers.
Oh,
you know
Besides
that
your
shit's
left
stank.
leg,
You know that shit's
whole
stank.
left side.
how else
Yeah.
have you been out here? What else has been going on for
The
you?
arm, the
No,
leg,
but
the
heat
whole
stroke.
left side.
Yeah,
Avoiding not getting heat stroke yet.
it's so dang hot, huh?
You know that shit smells.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any more lipstick left?
No. I need some more.
What you
Need
need
more?
You need some lips.
And water.
Okay,
For what?
I'll get you some water, but I got some lipstick. Somebody sent this lipstick.
saline.
They sent it through the mail. Wet
Oh
and
my God.
wild, it says. Oh, man. You have to trust me. It says
Oh,
wet and
no.
wild.
Thank you.
There's that one.
Oh my God.
We'll
My
have one
stomach
more
look like she
look-
twisted.
Okay, so I owe you one more.
Mine look like it's
somewhere around
twisted up.
here. Okay, so you love lipstick, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, she got
Oh,
scoliosis.
back and everything.
You're like limping around, Angela.
Oh, she got scoliosis.
You're not used to
Oh.
limping around.
Oh, the other
You
leg.
like being mobile.
No,
and
no,
active.
yeah, the other leg tore up too,
The
but
infection is gonna cause you to be limping more if you don't go get seen ASAP. You know.
Maybe she's not gonna have a leg.
So
Oh,
you
shit.
just woke up one day and that was there, or what?
Yeah.
Have you
even
put
when
anything
were-
on it?
you
Any
been shooting
ointments?
up in your leg.
Nothing at all, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Probably
wrapped or
can't
nothing.
shoot. Probably can't shoot up in the arm no
That
more.
doesn't
Start
look
shooting
good,
up in the
Angela.
leg.
No.
I don't know why you've been
Stop doing
waiting
that.
a week. What are you waiting for it to go away or what? By itself?
Yeah, probably.
It's not gonna happen. Just like that ball on your left arm, just like the bump on your eyeball. It's not gonna go away by itself. You need professional treatment, right?
Yeah, she got scoliosis.
Angela, you're a little stubborn, huh?
No,
A little bit.
I don't like going to the hospital, having to go.
But
but then again, when it ain't something real bad, it just keeps me away wanting to even.
Mr. Thompson, nasty.
Wanting
You
or
lick their
wanting
leg,
to,
won't you?
you have to because
You
you
lick
have
their leg,
issues
sir.
going on.
Tom, that's your white queen, sir. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they said D.B.D and Mayo said that's the real nah right there. Yeah, nah.
That's the real
Now
right?
the leg is covered in sores. You know, if that gets infected, it's gonna get worse. Then you're not gonna be able to walk. Right now, you're hopping. Eventually, you're not gonna be able to walk, and then what? So
Uncle Tom, you popping or what?
You want to go to the hospital in
Tom
an
still
hour?
got his balloon.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna be doing for an
No,
hour?
sir.
Sit over there, probably.
You're gonna be smoking?
Yeah, no chasing. We on that crazy shit tonight, sir. We going through them all.
One last good smoke before you go to the hospital, or what?
Hey, she need more than the hospital.
Huh?
Why would
Nope.
that be?
She need more than a hospital, brother. For that leg. Yeah,
what color is that?
Looks like a plum mouth, something.
Plum?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This is ridiculous.
Apply generously. Don't be shy. Right?
He's not shit.
This nigga ain't shit.
I don't know who sent that, but very nice of you guys to send lipstick to Angela. She loves lipstick. She likes having her lips look I don't know. Good, I guess.
Not dead.
Yeah.
All right, Angela, I'm gonna be back in an hour, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Gonna be gone.
I'll see you in an hour, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
No. You think of the chances that he went back and Angela was there?
Boy, say.
Just gone.
Yeah, but that nigga, I'm lost for words. I don't understand the bump. We know where the bumps and stuff came from.
Well, there is a follow-up. So that was 9 days ago. Here's one that says 6 days ago for Angela. So let's see what the update was. Then it says she goes to the ER.
See what they did to that leg. Ooh.
Oh, you see the bump on the eye now?
Angela, we're at the hospital finally. How do you feel being here at the hospital? You excited to be seen finally?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you not.
You're fine.
Yeah.
No, you not.
It's a long wait, huh?
Did you see that lump on her eye?
Not really.
Yes, sir.
No.
Oh my
How long have
God.
you been waiting so far?
Yeah, close her eye.
Not that long. Well, yeah, about 2 hours. Yeah.
It's been like 2 hours. We've been here 2 hours. More than 2 hours, actually.
Yeah.
So Angela is out of the hospital. It is 2:30 in the morning. We went in the hospital at 6 p.m. and she's now just coming out. I went to get you some food, Angela. You were hungry. There's the little hospital wristband. Here's your paperwork that the doctors gave you, right, for your issues. What did the doctors say when you went in the back? What they tell you, the doctor?
She didn't stay too long. I just told her I needed something for swelling. But I told her a lot of it to the wrong one. I told her she was. I actually said something the opposite to her, and then the pain came back. I can't control the pain like that.
You can't control the pain like that?
No,
Why?
I don't know.
Did they? What's the medication that they gave you?
I don't know. What it was? I gave it to you, the papers.
Antibiotics?
Yeah.
Did they give you some tonight, or you still have to go get them from the pharmacy, or how does that work? What do they say?
I took one tonight.
Okay, you took one? Okay, got it.
And
that's all they gave?
I can't see it too.
Yeah, I'll read it for you, okay? So I'll read it for you later, okay? Did the doctor say anything about your ball here, this water ball? Did they say anything?
No.
Did they look at it?
Mm-mm.
They didn't look at it. What about your left eye? Did they look at it?
No, not yet. I don't know.
So the doctor only looked at your leg?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
So he missed that huge ball on your bicep. He didn't notice that, huh?
Probably not.
When he was looking at your face, when he was talking to you, he didn't notice
can
that
only
you're
treat
blind
what
on your
you
left
ask
eye. He didn't
for.
notice that, or what?
The woman. It was a woman.
She didn't notice it?
She did.
She did? What'd she say?
She asked what happened right there too.
What'd you tell her?
I didn't want to talk much.
Did she tell you? Did she ask you if it hurts? Your this? If it's in pain?
How did you touch that? That's crazy.
No.
Okay. Man, it's unfortunate. You go to the doctor finally after years and years and years, and they really don't check you out the way they should have. You know, it's kind of. I think
out of here.
They
I'm not
wouldn't
gonna be in
give
the
me a
hospital on
pain
this one.
pill.
They wouldn't give
They
you.
wouldn't give me one. It was antibiotic.
We're not going
I'd
to
be
blame the
good with
hospital
it.
for this shit.
Didn't get no pain pill. I don't want to hear that bitch that would do that in a humane way. I need to be humane. What's wrong with her? What's wrong with people making it like that? They're just getting their way over it or whatever it is they were doing.
Right.
They're doing this a long time. I think they're getting over and off on it with man.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
So, as soon as you start taking that antibiotics, right? After a couple days, the pain, the swelling should go away, right? Is that what they said?
Yeah, it should.
Okay.
But Frank's already got a good dosage at one of them. This is a huger one than that one. Except this one might be a better one, depending on what it is.
Okay. Did the lady doctor, did she ask you how you got that? Was she curious as to how you got your leg? What happened to your leg? What the issue would cause that? Did she ask?
Yeah, I told her somebody threw some chemical.
Did she believe that?
No, not right away. But yeah, that's what did it to it.
Okay. So you, for sure, somebody threw a chemical at your leg, for sure. It can't
That's
be
disgusting.
It can't be anything else.
They should glance a little police off. They should still be there.
Yeah.
Don't want to know what it was.
Right.
I need to find out, kind of.
Right.
Charge somebody.
Oh, they got fleas.
Nigga, you got fleas.
Are you glad you went to the hospital?
No.
Why?
I don't want to end up there.
But you had to go because
people talking like I'm dead cook.
You gotta stop. Please stop scratching your head.
Great. Dead cook. I'm talking about like that people. You know, wrong people.
This nigga D.B.D said nice.
You have to realize they slept in open road. What are they doing? Used to quickly involving me like that. Whores.
Yeah.
I wasn't even a whore.
Paula said they didn't fix her hair.
Oh.
Damn. They talk like they're Mesa upper class.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't figure it out about it. Yeah.
Are you glad that you ate dinner? You ate some. The hospital gave you turkey sandwich, and I gave you a burger. You got a chocolate shake.
Hey, is that bump on the eyeball or it's on the
eyeball, sir?
Before today, when's the last time you had a chocolate shake?
It's been a while.
Okay.
Her eye is gone.
I took my food stamps. I still haven't reapplied them.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like what's going on now. I don't even want to sleep here. I'll just sleep my usual sleep on a road with sheep and wait to apply the food stamp.
Why haven't you applied for food stamps? What happened?
I just got to be making a big deal about people with cash.
Okay.
I need my ID card.
You lost it or what?
She said I had to reapply. So I got to reapply again.
But how do you reapply if you don't have an ID?
I mean, I got to go in there and get in there with an ID quickly.
Yeah, for sure. We were in the hospital for a long time, Angela. What are you doing, Angela? What's going on? What are you looking for? What are you doing? It's really hard for you to stand still, huh? You can't.
No, I'm not comfortable here.
No, you have to be laying down
all
on the street.
All the jerks here, I think. I thought it was friendship. Wasn't it?
What are you looking for? Angela, what are you looking for? What are you doing?
I'm looking for my lighter. Just looking for my lighter.
Don't get no drugs.
Okay, you'll smoke when we're done, okay?
Hit us with a copyright.
Give me a minute, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm not.
It's
I need to take a
It's
hit.
seeing you today. Your ball looks like it grew a little bit. Looks like it's kind of stretched out.
Look at this cigarette.
It feels the same to you?
Ooh, don't you touch it. Don't you touch it.
Calm down, sir.
Damn, that motherfucker hurt.
Angela is very fidgety. So, Angela, thank you very much for letting me take you to the hospital. Okay. I'm glad you trusted me to take you to the hospital. I'm glad that they were able to treat your leg, give you antibiotics.
Clean.
I really wanted them to look at your eye and your ball on your bicep, but maybe it's too much to ask of the doctors. Maybe they don't care. I don't know what the situation
they probably told
is.
her ass about it. She just got the wrong type of news she wanted to hear.
It's unfortunate, you know.
He's bringing it back up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably told there was something way worse, and she doesn't want to not that information. She ain't want to know.
Need to cut them off of some of that suffering. They need to quit making it. All they gotta do is not do it some more, and they'd be alive, half them people.
Yep.
We're not one of the ones that deserve
Yeah,
that.
bad news.
So what do you think about the hospital tonight? The level of service that you received from them? 10 being the best and 1 being the worst.
All this crazy. Touching a muscle.
What?
You're so fidgety. Oh my goodness.
What? You can have it.
You're so fidgety.
That bitch scared me.
Who?
I don't know. Somebody walked ahead of the funny. A big braid, long blonde braid.
Angela, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Bringing them out the door. It's not
Yeah,
good
Mayo,
at
she ain't trying to get that eye fixed.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 1 being the best, what would you rate the hospital overall customer service, timeliness, the care that they provided to you? What would you rate them? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
That's fine service. I mean, of course, unless you're in that much pain and that much going to go, and people don't leave it alone, and they're doing something to you. Not to leave your body alone with it. And how do you feel? Either you pass through or you don't.
Yeah.
If they got you in some fashion, I don't know why they do. That's ugly.
Right. All right, Angela. So thank you for it was a long day hanging out with you. So hopefully in a couple days you feel better. The pain goes away and the infection goes away and you don't lose your leg. Okay. Please stay safe. God bless. We'll talk very soon. Okay. So Angela, here's a donated. I think there's a tube top. You want to grab it? And just open it real quick.
Sir, let her go.
Somebody sent that in when they sent you lipstick.
This nigga here is an asshole.
Just go ahead and open the bag.
Yeah.
Bro.
Holding the hostage.
There you go.
It's a tube top, right? Is that what this?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Does it fit you?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad it fits. Okay. So thank you to the person that donated that. Very sweet of you. Very nice. Angela loves it. Pink is her color. So that's awesome. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro.
That was slimy, man. That was terrible. Hey, but you know what they say, right? Road to hell's paved with good intentions. That man is not going to be making anything better. He's totally using them.
That is
Absolutely.
crazy.
He's one of the worst. And here's the thing, folks. That man, profiting off of people's literal pain, has like 250,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he got a lot of subscribers.
Oh, that was hard.
World of YouTube, man. The world of YouTube.
That was hard.
You guys want to know what I want to do to that motherfucker?
What's that, Mayo?
I want to take that motherfucker and I want to pop one of them swords in her leg right in his fucking eye.
Oh boy, that'd be justice. That nigga, hey boy.
Yep.
This. Yeah, he ain't gonna be ready for that.
And then I want to lock him in a fucking shed in the sun for fucking 10 days and let that shit fester.
He came off really, really weird to me.
Dude, that really? Somebody donated lipstick and a tube top?
Ugh.
That even makes sense.
No, sir. No, sir.
And keep in mind, like, they donated. Give it to her, or does she want to take it or not take it? And he's like, oh, does it fit you? Do you like it? Hey, thank you. Ugh.
People say creepy.
It was creepy.
That was creepy as fuck.
Yo, like, I'm not for nothing, but like, if you think of just people who are out there, homeless, crazy, all kind of situations, and you get a guy sticking a camera in front of your face and quote gifts, and I'm doing air quotes, gifts and money, it's like you don't you're kind of desperate. But who else? Like, who knows what else this man does? He probably pays for it. Like, because people are all kind of situations. Because like, it's not just like these like older people like she like her. Like, it's young people out in the street too.
Oh yeah. And people like this guy are preying on him every fucking day.
Ugh. And he all under the guise of "Let me help you. It's charity. I just care."
Yep, getting them YouTube money.
Yep, he cares about his fucking YouTube career. That's all. Piece of shit.
And the thing about people like that is like they'll definitely, you know, like he probably makes a killing off of them. And instead of like one by one help, and again, instead of one by one helping to fix one of them, or he could provide so much more. Think about it. It's not like he's providing dollars to them. He lets the viewers send in stuff for their own hard money on top of the money that he makes from them, probably live, by the way. So even the quote way he's quote helping these people, he's not helping them. They come from the viewers. You didn't hear him say, "Hey, look, this is how much. This is all the gifts that they donated to you, and I want to personally help you out. You know, I've been seeing you, so here's like $3,000." At the same time, you don't want to give them $3,000 because like they're going through something, but you do other things to try to help them. Hey, let's help.
Even,
let's help this one person one person. Let's help this one person. Like I don't know, get in a hotel so you're not on the fucking street or something like that.
Or can I help you find a family member who may be able to help something?
Right.
You know?
Hey, let's make a deal. You go into the shelter system. You work your way into the shelter system. They're going to give you somewhere in permanent housing and then say, look, for every month that you're in there, I'll give you set amount of dollars. But you got to keep showing me that you're going in there. You can't be out because if you're not there every day, you lose your bed. You lose your staying. Show that you're going through a process to get yourself fixed so that you can be part of normal society again. Or I'll give you whatever you go into the drug treatment program or whatever, like something. But what he's doing is just worse than that. And for him to blame the hospital, that rubbed me the wrong way.
I mean, she literally said she told the doctor she didn't want to talk about it. So what's the doctor supposed to do?
Yeah, she went there. She's technically there under the arrest. She doesn't want to tell the guy no because he's giving her stuff.
Yeah,
he knows this.
Oh, she's a hostage.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a bad. But it's totally different from how we see like Atlanta interviews. It's totally different. He just moves in a very nefarious way.
Like I say, this is more of the YouTube.
Oh man, and I'm
more of
scrolling through
the
his
interview with the cloud, all that stuff.
Yo, OG, I'm scrolling through his page. There's this young girl like he's popping up all over his feed.
Oh, let me see what it looks like. Let me see it.
All right, so let me scroll to the top. Let's share.
So I seen the black dude on there with his wife, nigga. They was looking crazy.
So this girl here,
father and son on there look crazy.
This girl here that says Sunday night with Mig's chat. This girl,
that nigga, they're crazy too.
That girl keeps popping up all over. Look, she's down here. Look, she's on the side. Yeah. She stayed popping up.
And she looked like she about 15.
Exactly. She all over. He got a little bit of a session. Look.
They're all lives though.
Fuck.
You noticed that?
They're all lives.
Yeah, they're all lives. So he talking about the videos that he did. Click on videos at the top real quick.
Oh, that was an hour ago.
That dude creepy as fuck, dude.
Yeah, he just did one update about an hour ago. Because I think the real videos is under the. I think he talking.
What is going on, Elizabeth Gonzalez? I see you. You're the first one here. Good evening. How are you? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Views,
where are you, Elizabeth? Are you on the East Coast, West Coast?
3 hours ago. Yeah, see, I think he's talking about it now and communicating with his chat.
Hugh, you have a good night. Go drink your woke juice. I can't like tell you all details and all conversations, right? Hey,
I wonder why.
Hopefully, you guys can respect, privacy. You guys can't know every detail of every conversation, but just suffice it to say that, I informed the mom that Carla's alive. Carla's brother says he has talked to her, and
say again.
I said he's the one putting this content out, sir. If I was telling him, I was just speaking to him like, you the one putting this content out, sir. You the one coming to get these updates. So without you, we wouldn't even know about these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth.
That's about the gist of it. Okay, so hopefully you guys can respect privacy, and you don't have to know every single detail about every single word of every single conversation. Suffice it to say, Carla's not dead. Carla hasn't passed away. Carla's alive. I don't know where she's at. Have not talked to her. I did talk to her mom today. I have talked to Ken, her brother, and they're good. They know that she's okay. So
ain't nobody good with their daughter out there like that. I'm sorry.
That's a fact, man. What this nigga talking about? See,
Adele Martinez, do you watch Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship?
Yeah,
I do once in a while. You know what I've been watching?
He's having like a conversation with his chat.
Yeah.
That's.
But I think he got the video of her under videos.
Well, that's. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're still on live right now. Yeah, you go under videos and you get the ones he go through and do with the motherfucker. So if he did anyone with her, it'd be on here for sure.
Let's do a quick search.
I think it'd be on Pornhub.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to scroll.
Not be.
Let me get scroll so I can get a little bit of search.
Well, maybe it'll go out. But...
Okay, so let's go back to the top.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, she got a lot in there.
She got a lot.
See her name pop up?
I got 37 times her name pops up.
Mm-hmm. You sound about right.
I'm trying to see the most. Okay, I gotta go backwards to get the most recent. 24, 19, 16, 15, 11. Most recent is this one. Jesus Christ. That's a great photo.
Miggs, I saw you yesterday. I was out here
Carla's not in this.
with some.
So Miggs is the guy. Yeah, Miggs is the guy that's been with her in this picture. Doesn't look like that's off of Miggs. Nah, that's totally her.
I ain't seen nothing with her though.
Her name's in it for just like clickbait, basically. Because these two are together. I'm trying to get one that has her in it. It's him again. Jesus Christ. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here goes one.
So I'm back with Rocio. I uploaded
this is some chick named
Miggs. I talked to him. He's locked up. But what was your...
So why did you throw Carla's name into everything?
Yeah, what I'm saying, I don't even know I don't know.
Okay, look, wait. Let me see if I can find one that's live. Her name. It's an obsession with Carla here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It doesn't look good. There's a strong obsession with Carla. She's all over his feet. This is not nice.
Yep, you know what goes on these YouTube streets is with these niggas here, man.
He really doesn't. He really just does all his videos in the streets, and then the rest is just him talking.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a smart thing to do. You sit there and you make content. You get the big views off this content right here. 31K, 29K. You know what I'm saying?
She is linked all the way the fuck over. Jeez.
The hell is going on there? Oh Lord, what in the hell is that?
There's no Carla in his shorts. Interesting.
Oh, fam, you got to go watch that short, dog.
Oh, wait. No, you have one. We got one of Carla. We got one short that has Carla in it.
Okay, Carla, here's your frappe.
Look the way she looks at it. She doesn't even want to look at him.
20-piece
nugget.
What are they called? McNuggets. Okay, so it's a 10-piece.
You rarely keep
but you
your eyes
said,
on
can I
them.
get 20 pieces because I'm extra hungry, and you love McNuggets, right? I got you some ketchup and barbecue sauce. Okay, so do you think that'll be sufficient for tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you gonna get your EBT card?
I gotta go pick up my stuff at the impound.
The jail or what?
I'm not sure. They gave me the address to the place.
Okay. So I'm gonna be here on Friday if you want me to take you to go get that stuff, okay? Because it's probably at some junkyard or something where they keep cars. So stay safe. We'll see.
You said you saw something earlier, OG?
Bro, you got to play that one at the top.
The short?
Yes, nigga. That you know that Nike scandal, nigga. Now go down one. Nigga, that one right there. You got to play it, bro.
All right. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga is a broken giraffe.
Next at the Olympics.
You're fucking kidding me. That's a whole skirt you got on. Oh my god. This is crazy. Equilibrium is gone. That head drop, they just no ballot.
And then you got to play this other one for Tom over here. They got one more there you got to play for Tom. Oh Lord.
That's crazy.
Hey, go to old girl right here in the white and the red. Go down one. We have one under that one. Go down that one.
And she's going, what the fuck?
I don't know about you guys, but my tongue's always itchy. If somebody's teeth itch, that's a sign of meth use.
Well, you can't make this shit
Oh,
up.
Zoomer said that wet.
Bro, this
Yo.
is crazy, dog. That is
Keep
crazy.
down.
They is gone out there in them streets. They is gone out there in them streets, bro. Bro.
Oh my gosh, do I look at this one? Not even gonna fall out the chair.
You better not.
Never left the chair. Crazy. Almost my ankle. I agree. There, but for the grace of God. You got this person over here looking like they're about to lose their shit.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Just so you know, you're being recorded too. You fuck.
What is what?
I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm coming for you, bitch.
What is that?
Wait a minute.
I don't know what the fuck was down on her phone.
Yeah, this nigga got some people on here, bro, that's out here fooling Wayne. Ooh, that nigga feet look terrible, dog. Ooh, that nigga feet look terrible. Ooh. Ooh. Look at them feet. That don't make no sense. Mm. Yeah, this dude ain't out here playing. He got some, his numbers looking good, boy. I'm talking about looking real good. Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know what to say about people like that. They got craziness all over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him, Mom.
He making the no, don't tell them. Because honestly, just from what I see here, it's gonna be right up there with Kensington. Right up there.
That nigga said that new doo-doo iPhone 5. This nigga is
Yo, that's exactly what it was.
In a sock, nigga?
In a sock. With a cracked, shitty screen. Literally both.
Boy, you can't make that shit up.
Cracked, shitty screen. And so I got you on camera. I'm recording.
Yeah, that's it. You're right, insulted. Yeah. That was crazy. That was crazy. Well, y'all, we almost close to that 3-hour mark. We had 2 hours and 50. So, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody who came through. Mama Zuma, B-Baller, No Chaser, Nightish.
Tom came through here. Angry Snowman
came through. Angry Snowman came through. You know what I'm saying? going up the thing just to make sure we don't miss nobody. According to user, you know what I'm saying, was in this thing with us for a minute. You know what I'm saying? BM was in this thing with us for a minute. All y'all that came through the post, appreciate you. Shit. Ron, all y'all, man. We appreciate everybody that came through, you know what I'm saying, and typed in the chat. Appreciate Mayo for coming up here with us. Appreciate Mama for holding down the chat. You know what I'm saying? Good discussions, man. That was pretty fun. What you guys think?
I thought it was pretty good. Hopefully, you guys are actually a lot of you guys who know what conversation that you can bring to your everyday folk when you're not sitting on, when you're not sitting on the internet, and you know just how crazy it is that people out there, they're doing their own things and they hold a lot of weird discussions, a lot of weird stuff.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
People gonna be people.
That's a fact.
Yeah. And, if you want to look at the homeless problem, blame the ACLU because they closed the places that used to help these people.
Them people need help, boy.
Gotta love the liberals for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, I think we're pretty much good to close out the night. Guys, want to thank you all for taking the time coming through and hanging with us. We'll be here in the D.B.D. We'll be doing this again for next week, of course, at the same time. Be sure to check out OGDoDirty when he does his stream on Saturdays, as well as myself. We're officially in Wednesday now, so just be advised I'll be doing my show later at 4 p.m. today. And yeah, as well as my show that I have also on Saturday, which is also at 4. And be sure to also check out me and OG, as we are often seen on the Thin Back Line, also with LA Wilkes, and as well as the Porch Session. Oh, and shout outs to Kai Custom Designs.
That's a fact. All right, we're out of here. Peace.